Fuck that guy. Good evening, everyone. Jonathan here, also known as Yerk, with the D20 Misfits. What the hell with it? Just like, subscribe, buy Dubby. Let's get on with tonight's session.
I'm so scared. I flinched so fucking hard.
For what? Why did you scare me?
Welcome back! Before we jump into tonight's episodes, a couple announcements from our sponsors. That sounds so horrible. Fuck it. Anyway, right? So we have Dubby Energy Drinks. Go check them out at WGG.com using our code D20 Misfits 10 for 10% off your order. Shit is amazing, by the way. I haven't had people try it at work, and they love it. There's no jitters, no nothing, so definitely check them out. Reaper Apparel Company, check them out using the same code. We're trying to keep the codes the same as D20 Misfits 10 for 10% off that purchase as well. Reaper is all about a better you. So they do a lot of things. They give out emails regularly to better your awareness. This guy has, the owner does suffer from like PTSD and made his lifestyle change for the better by being positive all the time. So that's something really cool. So guys at Reaper Apparel, we are now ambassadors too. So
and they just dropped a new line.
And they just did drop a new line. What was it? Was called? What is?
I'm trying to remember myself because I just
I'm checking them out right now. So let's go ahead and check them out. All right, the Reaper.
So it's going along with Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. God, if I could talk.
That's never.
That's yeah.
Over here, did it.
Alright.
You're like Porky Pig. No, I can read. I just can't talk.
I've been trying to put them up and hold them on top of my head.
So what's their new line called?
Like fucking who?
So,
What's the bill thing?
it didn't give me the name.
They like
Stupid
pull
thing.
and make it itchy. So
Uh,
I've been trying to figure out different ways to sleep.
Because they have like the new
Alright, Harry Potter.
Open-Minded.
I
Open-Minded is the new one.
The other day.
One,
I already have it.
I don't know
Is
how
it
you
the
guys see with these things.
Okay, I guess it is.
No thank you.
Or maybe it's
Never Eternal.
Oh,
That's
not
it.
For real. It's gonna hurt my eyes.
No, they're not prescription.
The newest one that they have that came out on June 6th is Broken, Not Defeated. Behind Broken, Not Defeated, the one that really kicked a lot of us here at Reaper, I was lost, broken in my own circumstances, and scared I would never recover. The truth is, I think most of us face really difficult life choices and situations, but we always feel we are alone. Felt out of control and like I had nothing left to give. Nothing was working, and I was praying for miracles to come. Even when I was not sure how it would work out, I knew I had to continue to show up every day. When you start showing up for yourself every single day, something starts to change inside you. You start to believe again. You start to feel again. That's where the power is in your life. Take it back. The truth is not over till it's over. You may feel like you are a completely broken mess, but I promise you, you still have much to give in this world. You are worthy of love, success, joy, and all you want in life. You may feel like you are broken, but you will never be defeated. That is the newest thing from the Broken, Not Defeated line.
They have a lot of stuff for that one.
So it's really cool. Like I said, 10% off if you use our code D20 Misfits 10. And then our final one, the one that is the anticipated one, is from our friends at Critical Dice. So with the June
Dice and such.
June description box, This one's actually really cool because they went through the themes of all of the classes so far. So now the theme for June is the Barbarian. So with
Hey, Liver's Pork Chop, let's go.
they added a new thing in for critical dice. They now have a deluxe edition now for their box sets or
Interesting.
for their subscriptions. So I just recently turned from my extra large to the deluxe. So that's 3 different unique dice sets you're going to get every month.
So there's 3 now?
Yeah. So I only have the first 2. I don't have the deluxe one. So for this month, the first one, other than the pin that we all saw that says Relentless Rage Barbarian, the first dice pack is called the Ancestral Guardian.
Yes.
They are a raspberry sparkle color-ish. The other one, which I'm keeping myself because the hell with y'all, is the Primal Path.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I already have it.
And then the last one for the deluxe edition is the Storm Aura, which I do not have because I didn't have the deluxe edition. So we are doing which one are we doing first? The pen
Raspberry.
or the dice?
Let's go with the pen.
In the middle of the fucking table.
Okay,
Right.
the
I'm
pen.
rolling for
What?
the pen.
2, 3. What are it? I got 3. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Good. That's not how you say it.
And I got nat 1.
That's not how you say it.
I don't even want my dice.
Can confirm.
There you go.
Okay, that's on one.
So we got 2 nat 20s.
Yep.
Yeah. Roll up.
Roll off.
Ready. And drop it.
DM still.
17.
I got a 2. Hey.
Okay.
Right here.
Raspberries.
Merry Christmas, Pork Chop.
Okay. I mean, they really
I
are
was
too.
fucking
How
dumb.
many-
I was gonna do the exact same thing.
They are like a raspberry see-through color that has glitter in them. This is the Primal Path selection. So, yeah, who wants?
Don't say I haven't.
Hey.
Don't say I haven't been nice to you.
Fucking box. Fuck you.
18.
And I would have left if you got
What'd you say, Tyler?
Hold on, let's go for the one next one.
Tyler got a 19.
I was supposed to stop rolling.
So that we're at 19's highest.
Yeah.
Tyler got 2 sets of dice to give to you now.
48.
Okay. Well, that's it for now. It's time to dive in and see what we are going to do now. Last we left off, okay, you guys came down the stairs. I just don't understand. I thought it was somebody else's foot. I got scared.
We got some issues over there, Frank.
After you guys barricaded to start a short rest up top and hearing the sounds of what you determined to be Cyrus, the other mongrel folk that is up here, that is Strahd's right-hand spy. Coming in and trying to barge door into Rahadin's office, which you guys already been there, and with some clever deception and a shitty roll on my end, you guys were able to mask Rahadin's voice and tell him to come back later, or set it up to where you guys could use the escape hatch to come downstairs into the lower level, into the last lower level, into the dungeon and catacombs. There, coming down these sets of stairs, you had a nice little encounter with Strahd through a trap that was triggered.
Who heard the trap spins?
Didn't mean to trigger him.
To coming, after that was done, going downstairs, seeing a bright white light flickering of flame. As you guys came further downstairs into this room, you guys see that there was this massive, fuck y'all, just there. Brazier, I knew that. Okay, I wasn't going to say the other one, but Brazier that had a gigantic white flame. See, I'm just going to screw up my words now. Get it out of the way. Below that had an inscription that was a riddle of some type to let you guys determine what each stone did. If you would toss it in the fire, it was a portal to another location. Every time a stone was tossed in, the hourglass from above released the saints. So you guys, whoever uses it, or if you all use it, there is a 5-minute window to return back to that portal before it disappears. So that puts you in a very, very bad spot. For every stone, looks to be mostly every stone -1, minus like 2, took you to throughout the whole world of Barovia. It took you up to Slinka Pass. That took you to Krezik. That took you to Valaki. So many places can go with just little things. Now you guys notice that this is how Strahd and his brides was able to get around so quickly. Beyond that, beyond this room, lied a heavy velvet curtain. This curtain, sneaking or peering in and seeing what it was, a set of wooden thrones set there with a marble mahogany table and a crystal goblet. Inside the goblet was a little small baseline of crimson liquid. Some steam still rising from the goblet. Knowing that this could be blood, fresh. Beyond that, past this, in this room on the lower level, there was many of torture devices. Racks, chains, hooks. On one of the racks in the far back lied a body, but you couldn't see. You guys can't see this body. You just know that the hair is coming down, covering its face. That's where we left off. So let's see who this is. Is it somebody familiar? Is somebody I haven't met yet? Are they already dead?
I'm good.
Or in dire need? Let's find out.
You just sound it.
So as you guys are here and you are in this balcony area, it's shown on the map provided. Brought to you by Beetle and Grim with their legendary Strahd box. This before you, this balcony. Thing here. A bloody body still hangs from one of the torture racks. Upright, limp arms outstretched and bound, face hidden behind blood-matted hair. As you look upon the horrific display, an involuntary shudder comes over you, and the feeling that you are being watched.
Like whenever you get that cold stuff just fine. You like that one?
Does it know who that is?
Oh, we can't see that fog. It's a body fog. If someone was to go down and inspect the corpse.
How big is the drop down, Frank?
10 feet.
I can use my echo.
And then just switch
Drop
that.
down, swap, walk over.
Well, if you're going, I'm going with it.
Let's send it. Okay.
Mel's going down without. You're not going down by yourself.
I'm not going down without you. Good luck.
Alright, so I'm gonna, poof my echo down over the balcony there, and then I'm gonna swap.
Igor's going to sit at the edge of the balcony with his feet like His feet are dangling off the edge. And he's going to, if Sibinak needs any help at all, he's immediately jumping down to help. How is the balcony, by the way? Is it a balcony coming out, protruding down, so like he can't climb back up? Or
It protrudes over a little bit.
so it would be like a pain in the ass to climb back up?
I mean, it's a... You attach your rope to go down.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, you. Give me rope.
I'm gonna walk over and call into the body and inspect.
Tie it off.
Investigate, I guess, for this.
Tying off the rope and throwing it down as he's
Okay.
walking over.
You going down or you
What
staying
are
up?
you tying it off to?
Balcony.
Wow.
I hope that's not all wood.
I didn't think it had like railing.
Nope, look over, nope.
I thought it's a fucking throne. Shit.
You could love it.
Oh, you probably weigh more than the throne does, so it'd go with you.
Yeah.
Just slide with the floor.
Soon as
It likes to not move.
my app loads.
Put the horse
So as
on
soon
it.
as my
This
app
page is
loads.
white.
Yeah, mine did that. That's why I was walking on my phone. That was my phone, but I guess it's
Refresh.
the page.
Your heathen has passed out.
what, Sibonite?
This is what actually.
There it goes.
Got a 12.
For investigation?
Yeah.
Looking at this body, seeing what looks to be like worn, tattered, but somewhat of noble clothes. A nice coat, vest. As you walk up towards it more, and as you're starting to look around, you hear a slight crunch, and you stop and you look down, and you pull out what looks to be like a gold chain, and has a monocle attached to it, and it's broken from stepping on it. Trying to just look at it and trying, for some reason you don't want to go to the head. It's not, you don't want to know if it's somebody you know or not. You want to see what this person is just by what they're wearing, what's on their persons.
But seeing Sibinak so gingerly approaching this, she said, I don't like this waiting. Igor looks and goes, me neither. Fuck it. And he jumps off the balcony.
Not surprised.
And he just stands at the bottom, over by the rope.
Superhero landing.
No, good fuck. It's Igor. Out. He's just standing there at the rope looking at Sibinak.
Going more so into seeing that this body is just stretched out on this torture rack. Something catches your eye, like there's a secret compartment in the coat somewhere. As it lays down, kind of there's a bulge you see from laying down Pagan's jacket, and you kind of reach on the side of the body and try to see what this is, and here you pull out what looks to be a wooden stick. It's like, okay, maybe this is something. Okay, so this might have been some type of wannabe slayer that thought that he could do anything. And then you start to see silver. And then a holy silver, made of pure silver. And just thinking about more and more this body is how mutilated it is. As you look back, you can see that there are scratch marks on the shirt, tearing through into flesh, and it's not buttoned up or anything, but it's just tattered that you can see through it. So you just kind of just gingerly separate the shirt, and there, in very what looks to be a very painful process. As somebody taking something sharp, dagger, claws, something of that nature, and etching something into the body. Your friend tried, and he died. You're next. You know where I am. Come and find me. I'll be waiting. And you just going and just thinking on this, and you look up and you see one of the arms and one of the hand, like one of the arms, and they're missing a hand. You're like, this can't be. This cannot be. And you go up to the face and you slowly move the hair back, blood, and you can just feel the thick stickiness of the blood as you're trying to pull it back just a little bit, and you can see what looks to be the face of Rudolph Unger.
Are the shackles up to anything? Like go to
Undo the manacles.
pick them up and carry them back to the balcony.
What is it?
She's looking down through the balcony.
It's a friend.
Sevenak, what did you find?
We'll be up in a minute.
I'm sliding down the rope net. I'll just
No, I'm gonna. As soon as I see you, I'm gonna look at you and go, wait.
Either one of us can carry him up.
I'll take him up. Not being rude, but I have much more experience than you with this. And I gingerly take him and put him over my shoulder on one half and just climb up the rope.
Okay.
And someone might echo and swap back on the balcony.
Okay. So now, coming up top as you guys help and bring the body of a very good comrade that you all know.
Whenever I get to the top, I'm gonna look
Do I
at
know?
him and go, hey, you,
I think I've only seen
Nope.
it like once.
for a handout.
So at least two,
Oh.
me, Sip and
left
I.
heel.
Well, you guys all seen him in the councils
But
and
we've,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
but from more of being around him, he's closer to at least me and Sip and I's characters.
When
Say the only person who knows.
when Igar is picking him up, Sibinak, you bring it up the rear right before you teleport. You see what looks to be a rolled up piece of parchment fall from the jacket when you throw it over the shoulder. So before you teleport, I'm suggesting you're going to pick up this.
It was like, no, I don't think so. Could be faster now. Once I get up top, I'm going to take him off my shoulder and kind of have him cradled in my hands. I'm going to look, because I'm kind of dumbfounded at this point. I'm going to look at everybody and go, what do I do?
Lay him down over the other side of
Other side of the curtain, and I'm going to lay him down. Up. I'm going to lay him down gingerly.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. She says hold him for. Sorry. See, hold him for a moment. While he's looking at paper, she looks at the flame, and she looks at Tavo. She reaches into her bag for the diamond and touches it and contemplates bringing him back. And the thoughts of what the Raven Queen had told her before. Let's go the diamond. I could bring him back, but she would not be happy. There is something I can do for him.
It's something you could do to bring him back, we'll not do it. He was a good friend.
Knowledge forbids me. He's gone, he's gone. I've broken that once, and that was for one person. And she, instead of the the diamond coming out, you just see a single piece of chalk. And she's drawing a circle and gets to work on her teleportation circle while you're reading.
I understand what you mean. I have plenty of comrades that I would like to bring back, but I know they're not here.
I have power. I have means, but my name forbids me.
They're sharing horns. What you said. I think he is.
What are you trying to sentence about?
I gotta get over.
I was gonna be like, if you're sending him somewhere, you could just open one of the portals and walk through with him.
If you're saying that, you're actually saying that. She looked to the cauldron, gold brazier. There's no flame finished. I didn't want the boys using it again because they could possibly reignite it, but it would take them a little bit more time to throw a stone. Minus the green one, which saves the town. And she goes back to work on her chalk circle.
I thought she just spelled it myself.
She did.
So, I'm assuming these are some of his last words.
You got there, Simonak.
For more than 3 decades now, I've undertaken to investigate and expose creatures of darkness to the purifying light of truth and knowledge. Hero, I am named in some circles. Sage and Master Hunter, I am called in others. But I have survived countless supernatural assaults is seen as a marvel among my peers. My name is spoken with fear and loathing among my foes. In truth, this virtuous calling began as an obsessive effort to destroy a vampire that murdered my child, and has become for me a tedious and bleak career. Even as my life of hunting monsters began, I felt the weight of time on my weary shoulders. Today, I'm a man who has simply lived too long. Like a regretful lich, I find myself inexorably bound to an existence I sought out of madness, and seemingly must now endure all eternity. Of course I shall die, but whether I shall ever rest in my grave haunts my idle thoughts and torments me in my dreams. I expect that those who think me a hero will change their minds when they know the whole truth about my life as a hunter of the unnatural. Nevertheless, I must reveal here and now that I have been the indirect yet certain cause of many deaths and the loss of many good friends. Mistake me not. Do not merely feel sorry for myself. Rather, I come to grips with the devastating realization. I now see that I am the object of a baleful Vistani curse. More tragically, the nature of this hex is such that I have not borne the brunt of it. Instead, far worse, those who surround me have fallen victim to it. I have related this tragic story of how my only child, Aramis, was taken by Vistani and sold to a vampire. I explained how Aramis was made a minion of the Night Stalker and how it was my miserable part to free him from that fate at the point of a stake. What I have neglected to illuminate before is how I tracked Aramis's kidnappers across the land and how I extracted Aramis's whereabouts from them. In fact, the Vistani took Aramis with my own unwitting permission. They had brought an extremely ill member of their tribe to me one evening and insisted that I treat him, but I was unable to save the young man's life. In fear of their retribution, I begged the Vistani to take anything of mine if only they would withhold their terrifying powers of which I knew nothing. To my lasting astonishment, they chose to surreptitiously take my son in exchange for their loss. By the time I realized what had occurred, they were already an hour gone. Incensed beyond reason, I strapped the body of the dead young man to my horse and doggedly followed the Vistani caravan through the woods, naively allowing the sun to set before me without seeking shelter from the night. Shortly after darkness fell, I was beset by undead that would have slain me had not their master, a lich, intervened and spared my life. For reasons that I do not completely understand. He somehow detected me and with his powerful magic took control of a pack of zombies that wandered in the forest. He spoke to me through the mouths of the dead things and placed the magic ward against undead on me, and animated the dead Vistani and bade it to tell me where I could find its people. Unfortunately, I say in hindsight, the plan worked. I found the child stills, and my unwelcome entourage included a growing horde of ferocious undead that could not touch me thanks to the witch's ward. When I found the caravan, I threatened to set the zombies on the Vistani unless they returned my dear boy. They replied that he had been sold to the vampire, Baron Mentis. Something inside me snapped. I released the zombies and the entire tribe was eaten alive. Yet the story has not ended. Before she died, the leader cursed me, saying, "Live you always among monsters, and see everyone you love die beneath their claws." Even now, so many years later, I can hear her words with painful clarity. A short time later, I found my dear Aramis made into a vampire. He begged me to end his curse, which I did with a heavy heart. The darkness had torn him from my loving arms forever, and I foolishly believed that the curse had exacted its deadly toll. I wept until an insatiate desire for vengeance filled the bottomless rift in my heart.
As he's reading that, and Igor is holding the body, you're going to see like one tear start to form, and he's literally just going to like look around and see if anybody's looking, and then shake his head real fast so it goes away.
The only person that might notice it is. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, 3.
As he finishes, she looks up to Ava, lying down in the mountains.
Just a little dust in here. What do you plan to do?
It will be but a moment.
That's not what I asked, but what do you plan to do?
You sent me.
Can you send Can you send him home without you going? So we're not going to leave. Get this back in the house.
Is it a good idea to send it to him back?
Yeah, checking for marks.
Not only that, just as like the symbol of hope to the people who send them back is dead.
Depending on who gets them, which is why I would go ahead to ensure.
18 on
someone
investigation. I'm
else
checking his
sees,
body for.
not just a random scrap.
Marks.
Yeah.
That's why I would be by moment. I have markers.
As you look over the body, checking the body, there doesn't appear to be any type of bite marks. You can see where his wrist was cut. That eventually probably bore to the goblet.
There's nothing on him.
Do you think he's going to be?
It'll be one final blow from Strahd. I don't know if there's any other way to turn, but if so, Strahd will not.
You have to be bitten as well.
I don't think he was drank upon. Looks like he was bled dry.
He was bled. There's a difference between being bled and drank like a stein and bitten to be envenomated.
Let him safe inside.
He lifts his cloak and pushes the stake down in and puts the cloak back over. And then crosses his arms.
Okay.
You heard his literally look and go, well, down.
I'll be a bit of break. And she goes, and just, yeah. She's in the tavern, just like, quick shake, and she's there.
You're still at the castle.
Oh, she doesn't know magic's able to be done.
You're still at the castle.
No, so I can't tell her. Right? At least I know that doesn't work. Well, at least you know I can't leave. I can't
There's
leave.
so much body here, but I think
No,
finding
so
the
just
right
close
scene
to
would be existence.
He lived his life the way he tried. He did what he thought was right. And he hunted to get vengeance for his son. We all know what kind of pain. Was there anything else on him other than his letter?
Circle's what? Third? Fourth?
I think it's fourth level spell.
Huh?
You're rolling for something.
Uh-huh.
Did it work or not?
Did it inflict damage on you?
Oh.
You roll.
Uh-huh.
Why
It was
did you
fucking
roll?
Got
Just because. He's just like, I'm just DM, make him
Yeah,
nervous.
yeah.
I'll never do that again.
Wow, that was cool.
I have the 2, but, you know. You hear a cackle from behind you. Calling it. Calling it. But here's the thing, if he is pulling something out, I think Mr. I can hear fly farts all the way to the other side of Strahd's castle or something. Like, it takes a while for a body to fully consumed by flames. The only other thing I can think of is
As you guys are in said room.
freaking statues come to life. I don't know. I'm nervously clean sure.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Listen, he can't just do something. He can't do it. Just shush.
Well,
This.
what?
Sheesh.
Oh, look.
Ah, man, bear monkey.
No, that's...
Easy enough that when you guys look and you see that spell thing go, and you just wonder, why didn't it take?
What?
Yerrick, Eivor, and Ryu both notice that on the stairs, a female with her finger pointed out.
Wouldn't I know that there's a possibility that someone canceled this out? Like, we're in the castle.
Yeah.
Wouldn't part of my gut have a feeling that maybe one of the brides did this? Before you...
That's a gut feeling. That's
That's what I'm saying. It's not just like, oh, it didn't work. She's like looking up and looking around to see like if something stopped.
Their passes are much higher.
I'm just saying, she would be looking around, wondering if it's the hourglass,
Why the
or
spell
canceling
didn't
this
go
out. She's
off.
looking around like, did something stop it?
I would say as you're looking around, you catch the eyes of where Yerrick, Ryu, and Eivor look. You turn, you see the stairs, and you like again. You see a female that has her finger pointed out. And then this is back to that would be wise.
I hate when my gut is right.
You have a gut.
I didn't hear a fucking thing, didn't notice a fucking thing, and as soon as she says that, and then I hear her talk, Igor's literally gonna look and go,
I'm gonna look at you and go,
We have a blind.
who's okay? I'm just.
Did they only glimpse her and I hear this? Or do we, if we look?
I don't know, say we all probably hear it now since she's talking out loud.
Did I notice which one?
Is this a familiar one or a new one?
She
It's the
is
magic
familiar in a sense.
it's the one we should have put down the first time.
This is the one from that you know very well from the fights.
Snap decision making.
This is the one that built Wolfie. Krill 2.0.
Gotcha. I'll bark and bite.
Yeah, Lamilla, correct?
Lemon lady. Lemon mom.
Fucking lemons.
It's Lululemon.
Fucking Clementine.
Lululemon.
Everybody just appearing out of nowhere.
She's a bride.
And you're in my home.
You were invited by your well.
Because I was getting ready to transport someone out.
Yeah.
That's part of the game, no. Now, even if I sent him himself and me not going, it's still in their known because they see me as legal.
So do we talk about who do we kill her?
This is a good question.
I don't know if I send him bodies and things.
Well, then he's gonna have to be angry.
Loser.
No, not that. The novel.
Should cancel that. I'm useless.
Oh no, she disappeared.
Well,
What did I miss?
I felt like he had like a little mic issue or something.
Cool. Everybody can go ahead and make me intelligence saving throws.
The same thing I said. Wasn't doing this
That's not bad.
solution.
Just say
Confirm.
confirm.
You stop.
You can take it
Come on,
from.
30.
That 20 plus 6.
Alright, whoever's around me, don't forget your plus. Looks like it's a natty 20.
Plus 4. Plus 4.
And anybody who's within 10
23
feet
plus
of her,
4.
which is literally Sibanac
that's I got a dirty 20.
Nevera.
I got a 4 as well, so it's 27.
Is that within 10 feet on the other side of the, was it Brazier, browser?
Raw.
What's about brass
We're 21.
well, bro, I was get out of my head.
What's about brass noise? What?
What'd you get?
23.
Okay.
You got 20.
Mine got bumped to 27, so.
Sure, everybody's in the 20s.
No, I got the 20 plus. If it was the plus, I put it with the
Alright.
What?
That's fine.
You can tell she's doing something she's done before with you guys by analyzing everyone in the room.
So she's trying to read our minds.
No,
No, she just needed
she's eyeing you up, measuring you.
She goes,
There's a lot to measure.
Do you like what you see?
Pork
look
chop.
at it!
Oh, I'm just eyeing you up to see how much you've grown since the last time I almost destroyed you.
Pork chop.
I'm
Flip
about
your
to
glasses
say,
twice
like,
if you're in
What
trouble.
did you get from the Maro? She seems intrigued. Did you
Just
grow?
call them.
No, last time she saw me, I was still yay high. The first time she seen me, I was like yay high with big ears.
Watch out.
That's great, too.
Last twice you're in
I
trouble.
think I measured up pretty well. Got smarter too.
So what do we owe the pleasure of your beautiful acquaintance?
Don't flirt with her. She's
She's
not your
I'm
type.
just asking nicely.
Again, you were in my home.
Yes. And we were playing with your master, or your boyfriend, or your husband, or whatever he is.
She's a second fiddle.
That's not good.
What is that?
That means probably runner up.
Like your wife.
If you say that, Igor's literally gonna go.
So said I have one better now.
So, by the way, I meant to tell you that earlier that was only because of the issue we were in. I'm not actually mad at you. I'm just trying to defeat the problem at that time.
Anyway,
But if you're mad at me, I understand. You'll get over it.
aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
That's what I said. But you told me not to flirt.
Yeah, if you want to flirt all you want, that's fine. I can
She
still-
bites.
That's not nice.
She's a biter.
Uh-huh.
She also likes making snappy decisions. I went Russian there first. She likes making snappy decisions.
Stop, because if you fucking go into Russian, my fucking accent's gonna be screwed, because then I'm not gonna be able to do my voice.
Making
Trying
Irish
to
is
leave
really
my
funny.
master's castle, even though your friend lay dead.
That was not me trying to
Then
I
what's
was
with the
sending-
circle?
I was sending him.
It's not really us there for a second.
I think you're just cowards. That's why I stopped you.
It is not okay to send him home while I stay here.
Starting to seem anybody home. Unless the master approves it.
Why? You already had your snack. She's asking. I guess I'll shut up.
I didn't have a snack, but it did taste good. Sweet.
He was very sweet man. Stop doing Russian! Fuck! Stop! He's very sweet man.
You're buying me the fucking made off of shameless.
Still the lightning in her hands.
I mean, you already know my answer. So, is there anything else you would like for us to do?
I just don't want you getting too close to things.
But that's part of the game.
Parts of the game is to find him.
Yes.
Down here, there are more prized possessions than your lives.
Isn't it a bit of a maze to be finding said object instead of finding a needle in a needle stack?
Well, that's very
Just
true.
say need to
I'm pretty sure we're not going to just have an idea exactly where it is. We haven't lived here all our lives. You've lived here longer, so I'm pretty sure it's going to take us a while.
But I mean, are you not having fun watching us? Because clearly you're around.
I want something better.
I'm wondering who's having more fun. Her or Paddling having fun of us running around like idiots.
What was the bit of shit?
I like the idea of playing.
That's Paddling's thing.
And the
You need time to find a new thing
I don't
then.
know who that
It's
is.
not good. See, listen, I'm trying to build a new thing, and I don't need you coming down into my laboratory and into the crypts
She's
to
doing
pull out other
ideas.
parts to make more.
I'm working on a build a goblin too.
I see that.
The exchange.
I can tell by the smell of the bag.
Maybe you should
Pulls out the bag of holding.
nuts, like you said, yes. Little tit for tat.
I mean, it's aerated in there. It's like a little it's space. He's just spinning around like soup right now.
It still festers.
Listen, it's just the butler. He made stew, now he is stew. That's not what she actually That was me making a jab. That wasn't me making a jab to her.
That's because you already stabbed him.
It's steak stew.
You got to the point already.
We'll play a little game since in the catacombs and dungeons you have to look for a certain object. Let's see who gets there first.
If I find you along the way, I will slowly take you out one by one until you find
You
it.
want to hold hands? You gotta buy me drink. You
Sure,
can take me out.
we can hold hands.
Listen, I don't like to feel sparks without getting taken out for dinner first. I mean, if you want to feel sparks, I'll make you feel sparks, but you just gotta get me dinner first.
This isn't time for a steak.
You need to go find the pickup lines.
Oh, you liked it. You liked it.
I didn't.
This Strahd used the sparks thing first. Did I steal his line?
I'm still trying to figure out where you're from because you have so many different
Yes,
accents.
she really has.
Coming and going, I have no idea where to place you.
We've
For once.
Well,
somebody
my
else
arm
is the last
is
one.
from,
I love it.
and my head's from.
But that didn't take you out for dinner.
No, you took her out.
That's when you're
No, he had
Wait,
bed and
wait.
breakfast.
Stealing my jokes, man.
Actually,
You had a different
Say,
kind
a
of
bed and
breakfast, Dave.
No, he had a dessert and bed and breakfast
That's an all
in
you
bed.
can eat.
Actually, I think
I'm sorry, but I gotta say this just because I heard it. So does that mean Navera's special position is zombie? She just lays down because she loves to be eaten out?
done.
Don't throw up.
Go on, go
Oh,
for it.
for fuck's sake.
I don't know if God needs inspiration, but
That's what I grabbed my coin. I was like, you fucking.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck.
That was good.
But sometime I leave him ghosted.
I mean, technically,
Just the outline.
technically, Yurdik, if you think about that, you gave her a mistake, so it's okay. That means steak.
I didn't know if you really like necrophilia. Well, I'm just as bad.
She's just as
What? What?
Hey,
I'm just
She
gonna
is
like look back and forth in this conversation with a.
Yurdik, she can be your second in row too, just like she is the strong.
I'm waiting for her to throw something at you and stab you.
Snow globe?
Sorry, last
Sorry,
night got
guys.
real
Last campaign thing.
That's
Wish you
a
were
joke
there.
you had to be here for.
You gotta-
Alright, so you're going to go hide in Wu Pace Seek then, yes?
Have you ever played hide and seek?
No, you played hide and stab.
What the hell's hide and seek?
Person hides. People hide, and one person counts into blah blah blah, and then they come in. Instead, it's like cat and mouse.
But this would be like hide and eat. If she sees us, she'll be like, ah,
You
and we'll
can
be
zap
like, oh no.
Shock therapy is very nice.
Just
Ah.
having you-
Excuse me.
having you around.
They played in war.
Do we count numbers or what? How do we do this?
Simple. You
Who am I
scream in
close to
pain,
right now?
and then try to find
You?
me or kill me before I kill you.
Because I'm gonna look at you and go like,
I mean,
What?
technically you're in front of
I don't
us now.
your nose!
With that,
your nose?
Oh, I
don't
thought you said drag her. I like with what?
track
Oh,
her.
she smells like everything else in this place.
Must.
Dust.
I mean, she
Just
should.
the done.
If she had any
That's
of the
for God.
blood recently, she'd smell like that.
This is
Not
true.
necessarily. Dust the done.
She is intently staring at Igor.
Everybody else can run their mouths, but as soon as I do, I get
It's a
special.
shame for someone of your talent to lust and drive more for blood. By killing and take pleasure of it, why not turn the tables?
I mean, I do say you have a point, yes, but
She goes like this
Well, no.
to her head. Make me a wisdom save.
While they're doing that, she's slowly going back towards the curtain.
19 plus 1, or minus 1 to 18.
+4.
He's not in range.
Isn't he right in front of me?
No.
Oh, where? Oh,
No, that's your.
Oh, okay.
5, 10.
I
You
thought he
looked
was
too
right
much
behind me.
We look too much alike.
You said 18?
Yes.
Excuse you.
10 points of psychic damage. As Igor screams in pain and starts to get a little
I haven't got that.
screaming in pain. Seeing his eyes kind of flash red, almost seeing what Garrett does when he got mad before. As you guys all focus and look back.
So basically, I almost go into rage, like a bloodlust rage. Well, I'm not screaming.
Well, no, you're not, but like you go, but you're able to withstand it. But when you look back, she's no longer standing on those stairs.
We're already going towards the curtain.
So through the curtain over the balcony is
We
that where
could-
we're going?
You said you saw a hole.
There's a hallway. That's I don't
Yeah.
know where it leads to though.
Okay, then we have one of two options. We can go this way, that way. There's 2 stairways there, and a hallway that could lead another way.
I don't understand why they can't just stand and trade
We need to figure out now where we're going.
I would say with the... Let's bring it down to there. Okay, so with that, I would say that Raya, with your redunculous past perception, she went that way.
I would assume that we'd follow her now.
We don't know
That's
that
what she
until he
wants us
says
to do.
anything. We got on a Sarah
So-
Gap, and he's only seen
Give her
this.
what
We
she
don't know.
wants. So I can give her the time.
Are you? Why is it ever you fall for a pretty face every place we go?
I was not talking about the meat rod. I was talking about the axe on my back that I put in the middle of her fucking forehead.
Listen, you. First things first, before we do anything else, you need to understand one thing. If you kill a vampire, they do not stay dead forever. We have to track down their coffins and put a stake
Same as blood.
in their heart so they do not come back, whether it be an hour, a day, or a few days.
Okay.
Just so you understand that
Isn't
now.
there something about burning them too?
Something.
Okay. We'll burn everybody.
For once, I actually agree with you on something.
We studied the maps, right?
Yes.
So would we know?
Does this look familiar on
what?
that?
Well, because we looked at the.
Yes, but I'm making sure if anything gets fixed or moved around or new stuff built, it's gonna look unfamiliar. That's why I'm asking him, is any of this part of the original map?
That's what I was about to ask. Because I was about to ask, like, do we know where those places lead? Like, do we know general?
Let's see what God figures.
Are we not in the bottom anyway? To where
Yes.
they keep their dead?
No.
Yes, but they can always build on and whatnot, so that's why I'm like, God.
I know that, but I'm asking, since we are down here anyway where they keep their dead, then shouldn't her coffin be down here too?
Not
No.
technically.
If
This is fucking
the
stupid.
brides are gonna be hidden somewhere, they're not gonna just be like, hi, with things pointing, saying, this is my coffin stake.
Oh wait.
No, I mean, so far,
Do all of these go up or down? Like, do these
This one-
staircases up?
this
We don't
one-
know this. We only saw a hallway, so we don't know that. That's what I'm asking if God knows if all, at least right here, looks familiar. Because even if that over the other side of the balcony, I would probably know what this is by seeing the map. With also,
Yeah, that's
being
that's
what I am.
was.
And he
yeah.
told us this one goes up, this one goes down.
Okay. Was trying to remember from.
The spiral goes up,
but with an outlet.
the staircase in the middle goes kind of down.
no, it
We're
does. It
both
goes in an
Outlander.
so it goes to an incline
Yes.
to a platform.
That's why I
You see the
specifically
wall.
made
Okay.
sure that we looked at the
So
map.
it sort of
I
goes
looked
up.
at the map so that we could remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Other than the main stairway, you guys came down knowing that went up to the second floor, or to the second tier of where you guys are at, and then the spiral staircase is just the spiral normal staircase. So you guys found the secret stairs. The stairs that slowly go up on an incline and then turn. That would be the one that goes further into the catacombs.
So this one
The
right
way
here.
that she went.
Let's go that way. Who's leading the charge though? Because we also have to remember the miller is one that can cast magic, she can decide when to attack, and she can also cancel out magic. So I may or may not be of help. So that would be a good thing to our dragon friend and to a few of you who just like
Would this part be a part of the original map? Would we know that
You
this
wouldn't
is
know about that.
okay?
We would if we know
Well,
this as the
well,
you
map.
guys
we,
didn't go down the fucking thingy, so.
Besides the point, we had the original maps from bottom to top. If any of it got fixed around, or new walls came up, the rooms decked out, whatever, we don't know that.
Yeah.
But if where we're at right now feels familiar, we as Outlanders would know that. We're going around from what we remember of the map.
I'm just wanting to know, do we want to look here before we go that way?
No, because she
Give
might
her
be
a
gone
head
by then.
start. And let her find what she's doing, and then we slowly catch up to her and she pick us up one by one. Or we go after her. She's either going to pick us up one by one, or we go fuck her up either way. We have to fight her.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was like, I'm not talking about like going up the staircase. I just wasn't sure if there would be anything we might find helpful.
We'll leave it to a vote. Does everyone want to look through the rooms, whether they're empty or not? The only thing we need right now is the book. She's going to the book.
Now the last rooms we looked through, we kind of got rid.
We can have another thing buffing up your health. Other than that, we're going to go through more and more fights. And unless we get at least 4 hours of rest, I am depleted. I'm just going to smack people with my hands like a dead fish. I'm squishy.
Well, you already know what my vote is. My vote is the good chest to
Give
witch
you a
now.
weapon.
It's still... I'm not going to do much.
Through the hallway,
Once
yeah.
I'm drained of magic.
Yes.
That's the unfortunate.
With or without, I
Good.
don't care.
Still fight her. Get her off her back for a little bit.
You want to have your echo lead charge like last time?
Yeah,
least we know
something should
Lucy.
be out in
Did not like the way
Thinking on it about going to the hallway, I totally forgot. You feel a ping. Very distant, but you feel a ping. It's welcoming.
It's a welcome thing.
And you can hear in your mind's head, my crypt is up there. Last time I checked, it is sacred ground still. If you do need rest, that's where you need to find it. My sword can guide you.
We need to find his crypt.
Who's correct?
Just trying to brother, I believe. It's sacred ground, we could rest there.
If his crypt is sacred ground, wouldn't that be where his body is?
It's quite possible. But I know we need to get there if we want to rest.
I mean, we can try.
Which way would that be?
The hallway is deep parts of the cabin. But how would I like explain that with like my
Look, you
You
have
know
a
how
sword that
s-
talks to you too?
yes.
This is fantastic.
Um
If I ever get a sword that talks to me, I'm giving it away to one of you. This shit seems annoying.
should we take
He's got two.
should
He always says
should
voices.
we take Von Richten's holy symbol?
Yes.
One of
Maybe.
you should perform whatever it is.
How long does that right take? She's already ahead of us. We have a room to go to get sleep.
I don't
If the
have
book
it
is
anymore.
not in his crypt, his area where it's safe,
I think it
she
takes an hour.
is going
Takes an hour.
after it. And if she finds it before she picks us off, they're going to relocate the book, and it could be anywhere in the castle. It truly will be like looking for a needle in a stack of needles.
We can do the funeral rites, but it will take an hour.
It's about half an hour.
Unless
Ah,
we can carry
I can
it
dig a
with
hole
us.
down there quicker than an
Carry him
hour.
with you.
Yes, so if that is sacred ground.
We can place him there. That's fine. Okay. If that's what you guys want to do, is the sacred ground first, we'll do that. We can take him to over there. It's a sacred ground.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
Or you feel something
How
poking.
exactly like is the sword lead like?
would love to see
Leading the
if
way?
it's not a
Yeah, like how would I explain that as far as like
Almost like
understand
clairvoyancy.
it?
You
Like,
pull that, like, so, okay, say you pull it out and you have it, and you're looking at it. You know it's glowing. It's emitting that light of energy. You're not really looking at it, but down there you see that the sword faintly glows a little dimmer, and 3 jewels on the hilt light up. One in the middle lights.
Tell him to his group.
follow the sword.
What is defensive?
Lead the way, Simonek.
Isn't that defensive weapon?
We'll have my Echo walking like 5 feet in front of me or whatever.
This way he gets attacked or just
So we are going.
separated. You'll know.
Let's go there. You said
Who's after 6
10 feet.
I'm beside or behind somebody.
Next.
Probably be the best put you in the middle.
Alright.
Would you agree? You
And
should
beside
be behind.
me.
You should be behind us.
Alright.
Riddick should be beside you.
Alright. And then who would be wise to do that? You? And then where's
Because that'll
Hey.
put me in the middle between pretty much everybody.
Put Avor or next.
I'll put
Me
you
and
in
the Drake.
back because you can turn around and shoot quick.
Yep.
Alright.
I like it.
Poking out.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, set those line up and now you're going to
I'm in the process. I'm going to draw my sword just to be safe.
It's safe to say that we at least have our weapons out.
Oh, my weapon never.
No, because remember, Yara told after attacking Shaw, he'll be like, "We'll talk later."
Kind of like the hang up thing.
You can have this vampire. This one's fine.
Approaching this long hallway.
Let him back. Just let go. No, it'd been.
About halfway through, we're just going to go ahead.
Surprised he didn't say something.
I was
I wasn't
waiting for
paying
Frank
attention.
to just give up.
That's why I said he literally just
Because
set them up.
this is like a super big map for no reason.
Yeah. For no reason. But look
Up.
pretty.
It's a super big map because it's a super big castle.
So I would say a little before halfway, we'll go as far as this goes, as far as the leading goes.
It's not wires. Wires? It's not called wires. It's not called wires.
Yeah, I smell it now too.
I was a firefighter for years, man. It's not that shit.
My nose is terrible. I can't smell anything.
I also know the smell from dicking around on the garage with you.
What you guys
I
do
know
in this
chapter.
garage is between y'all.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it.
That's not what I meant.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel perfectly fine.
And the viewers just get a streaming video
I
until
have a
someone.
headache.
Approaching, as you guys are approaching, with the lights guiding the way and stuff like that. About halfway through in this dark tunnel, thick, heavy smell of dust and decay. Cobwebs, ancient
Oh, don't
dust
be a
that has
baby.
barely been used. You start to notice claw
Inside
marks
joke.
on the claw marks on the side.
Like
And-
a dragon claw marks? Like,
Just claw marks.
there's a difference between
Claw
regular
marks,
claw marks
and then as you get more, as you go further down, about, like I said, about halfway through, almost halfway, there's more claw marks, and now there's blood splatter on the wall, on both walls. You can see standing Lamella. Just standing there, seeing the claw marks and blood, and as she looks down.
Literally, Gordo.
This is where your friend met his fate.
My sword hurting her about.
She's at a distance.
Which one?
Come on, Paul.
30 feet.
Which friend?
What?
One we have.
The one that's on his
Oh,
shoulders.
okay. Well, I wasn't sure because I wasn't sure if he would met his fate down here or if she'd strung him up and put him in the entertainment place.
This is where your friend met his fate and started the downward spiral to his death.
That works.
Are you quick to join? I think you're good enough. You're there. I love them when they're in tight quarters.
Sickening radiance.
What?
Sickening radiance.
At what level?
4th level.
Silver
She's already
bars.
getting ready to cast, so.
Huh?
She's already getting ready to cast her, so it's kind of like almost the same
Well, that
time.
depends. That goes on the speed between you and her. And she's casting
Roll for
on
initiative.
lightning bolt.
18?
An 8. So sickening radiance.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a save.
Be higher and
Constitution.
discussion training class during that.
You're welcome.
She will use her reaction to counterspell.
I don't have her. I can't react.
Well, either way, your shit both cancels out, so fuck you, Ramona.
Huh?
I don't know.
She does sickening radiance. Or
I can't counterspell her counterspell.
Well,
Or I
not.
can.
We've done it before.
you're casting. I mean,
True.
Counterspell. What's the casting time? Is it one action?
For counterspell or the sickening radiance?
Second.
One action. One action.
Like she's, verbal semantic. No, you can't counter a counter. And somebody else could counter. Somebody else has counter
It can be
spell.
verbal or semantic.
And
For-
none of us have.
Sickening radiance. It's verbal semantic.
You're casting a spell versus
She can go like.
reaction.
If she's talking, she's gonna be able to flick her fucking
Like-
fingers first.
Right. No, I know. I get it. No, I do get it. But it can't. The same person can't counter.
No counter?
If somebody else countered, then you can do
No
the chain
spell?
reaction type where
I don't think the spell doesn't counter.
Huh?
She said I have to spell. I'm like. I don't think
What
that-
spell?
Dispel.
Dispel. D-I-S.
Counterspell.
Wait, dispel or death spell?
Counter spell stops a spell from being casted. This
No.
spell will dispel something that's already been put in place.
So I said I was going to counter her counter and let sickening go through.
I don't even know that I have counterspell.
I mean,
Shit.
I do not. Nope.
yeah.
Because
I know heads.
counter is semantic. And
Well, I mean, you could counter her lightning bolt that she's about to cast,
True.
which she lines up, and since this is a 10-foot type ordeal, she's just going to go right down the middle.
Counter.
Make a roll.
3,005.
Add your wisdom. It's a wisdom check.
18.
Counter hers. Oh, I'm gonna love this.
What the fuck? You or
Damn
her?
it! I'm waiting.
Automatically look at me when she says shit. She's still standing in the same spot.
Oh! She's gonna like point to you. Actually, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I know I'm getting all flashy with my hands. You're gonna hear in your head. Would you like to hop behind her?
Sure.
Vortex warp.
Well, if we're gonna like initiate a fucking
Okay, let's do this.
an initiative count.
That'd be kind of a surprise, though.
Well, the surprise, she was already waiting.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, but she would
surprise.
expect vortex work.
I'm behind them, so all she has to do is go. She doesn't see anything. I can go. Whack. Whack.
You're shooting. You're shooting.
I wasn't the first one to do something
So I
crazy.
said, if I'll do it. If not, no.
It's going to go down to if this is an act of initiative count, we're going to do initiative counts.
Do initiative. That's why I said, would that be a surprise? Do you want initiative?
No, surprise. She was already waiting. That's the thing. She was already waiting
No.
for you guys.
I get that. I meant it. That happened. And he popped right behind her with
Would
some
anybody-
sort
You
of...
guys already know about the spell casting here. When you guys are going, when you casted yours, she countered, and then she tried to cast hers, and you were countered. You guys are already knowing that there's a magical duel about to happen. So everybody's on their toes, especially between you and her, because you're both ready to either counter or to do it again.
Question. Does anybody with ridiculously high perception notice anything behind her?
Flyfart. That's just gonna be your name now. Flyfart.
How hard is it when he's at the back of the group?
Yeah.
He can still hear
yeah.
things.
And
He can't see
there's
things.
two Goliaths.
I was gonna say I got.
I see the back of his head.
No.
I see the back of his head.
I only did Goliath for the freaking.
Same concept.
I'm still
He's
dealing
not that
with.
tall.
Doesn't have to be tall. You can be stalky.
Oh,
Also, they also have nuts of perceptions, and I'm not sure where the hell Avor's at, so I wasn't sure if they would notice.
bitch.
I've got.
Rice cooking in the microwave?
No, I got.
I think we need to take a break on that one.
No, I got spaghetti boiling in the toilet.
Anyway,
What?
I'm done lost
Listen,
on
I
everything
went
we've
country
done.
just because you said that, you know, the whole song thing, and you just like, you
Boil in
What?
the toilet.
Why are me and Viking
Watch the
on like
movie.
the same wavelength right now? What is
He's
this?
on the wrong wavelength movie and everything.
Yeah.
Hold on, my radio frequency's out of whack.
We know.
Isn't
We
that
know.
always like
Your
that?
chakras
So whatever
and
she
your
Well,
says,
change it
I'm
from
right here. Come
AM
get
to
me.
FM,
Oh,
we would
you
get
want-
on our wavelength.
Is
Want
that
me to
her
go from
saying
AM to
what's right
boom?
now? Or is that
Oh.
her just trying to antagonize?
What her said, bring it?
Yeah.
She's antagonizing. Oh, roll an insight.
I'm trying to roll my pen. Doesn't work
Yeah.
at all.
I'm a barbarian.
Rage.
That would have been
I will
actually
angry.
very on brand for the barbarian.
Very much. You said insight?
Mhm.
It's a natural 19 negative 1. So 18.
Ow.
Antagonizing.
So she does want to fight.
She's antagonized. She wants you to come close.
But if she's antagonized to come closer, that could mean that there's a trap right behind me. Like, hey, watch this.
Well, we're stuck in a
That's
10
true.
foot space. So
We're
we should probably get out of the 10
Well,
foot
there's
space.
one way to find out.
Exactly.
That's why
She says, come on, I walk forward.
If he's doing that, I'm casting fine traps.
How?
With my feet.
He's set-
With a body on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I can make it initiative.
Frank.
Hold on, give him a second. Let him cook.
He's doing what?
Just walking forward.
Okay.
I didn't walk like that fucking far forward, Frank, but alright. I was gonna say put me beside the echo, but okay.
Okay.
I just stepped forward. Oh,
Oh, well, we lost the body.
He's just throwing him around with a fucking trout.
Dude, I would have put him on the ground.
This is like
Throw him on the Drake.
Are you going to let us pass so we can continue to play the game or not?
Hey,
He's
back.
alive!
We're just gonna say I have his body on me.
Going up the other side of his
I was just
What?
Oh.
What? Go ahead and roll perception.
Oh, that's not that's not very well. 16 plus 3, 19.
I hate being a soldier sometimes because it's like, yeah, I'm all about war, but you also have to know strategy of when not to fucking attack too.
Yeah.
And that pisses me off.
Hey, you need to let me figure out how to do that. Because I would rather just attack.
Well, you're a literal tank.
I know.
No, he's the offensive. No tank. You're more the defensive side of it.
I'm the whole offensive line.
So between the four of us,
You're so cute.
Oh, Jesus, fucking staff yourself. I'm so upset.
she's a ballerina.
Yeah, because
She'd learn how to roll better. She might be useful.
Also, she's the battle princess, you know, barbarian warrior princess leading.
Essentially,
Off,
yeah.
But it's also extremely droppy. So, like,
You got to be it.
Too bad.
Yeah, right.
That's her forever.
Another crybaby.
so whenever I get up to her and I say, you know, we're going to let this kid continue to
What does
play
that
or
have to
not,
do with the Melanie Martinez song in my
I'm
head?
going to look down. Shut up and listen to me, damn it.
We are listening.
I was telling her. I know you are. You have ADHD like me.
I was
But I'm going to look down. Whenever I look down, I see a pool of blood that she's standing in. And I can see through her because I feel as if she's an illusion. So am I supposed to just step into that then? Or am I not supposed to see it?
Clever.
And then I'm gonna look at you guys and go, be careful. She was the typical bitch that she is, fake as fuck.
Well, are you kidding me? We could have just had you shoot an arrow at her and we would have known.
He's at the back of the bus. It's kind of hard to shoot a crossbow.
And
He's gonna try and hit one of them in the back of the head and they're just gonna die.
he's
And
gonna
then
try
there's
to,
a minor
he's
pull.
gonna try to shoot over my head and get me like right in the middle of the shoulder blade.
That's-
And he could shoot it through the echo.
yeah, at least give you a reason to start raging.
It'll happen. He'll hit one of them,
I'm
and he
going
becomes
to
a bard, and
look
then
at
his
Sibonac's
man tag
side.
is a puddle of blood.
I'm gonna look at Sibonac's echo and go, because you know he's not smart. He's gonna look at the echo and go, all right, let's go. And then if it doesn't do anything, I'm going to be like, oh, that's right. Can we go?
Yes, what did you say we had to watch out for?
The pool of blood.
Okay.
We're not.
Is it now gone because she's gone? It's still there?
Step
I'll
over
pop
the
over.
blood.
Everybody step over the blood to watch the blood.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Step in it. Okay.
Just like ballerina
One by
jumps
one, you
over
guys
it.
are slowly,
Making
Getting
her way
across.
into the catacomb.
We go across and now we're in the big
Big
place.
catacombs.
Oh god.
So like we get to the end of that. It's my sword. Speaketh now.
Hold your
Something
peace.
that's not. Play.
Somebody can stab somebody around the corner. So,
It's a good thing that's carrying one.
Saying we got one, two, and then we got the hallway with the zappy going across it.
I believe.
I don't know what I'm looking at, but I know I remember I smelled something like this before.
It's like for people that like books.
two. As you're using your sword, the middle and the left, both line.
We need to go to the left and then forward.
This one.
And Gary's just like,
Just making sure. 'Cause last time we said left.
Oh, you're-
Yeah, let's go back.
He just takes his beard and puts it up
It's
in his
facing
nose.
this way.
Your
Yeah,
left to my left.
Yeah. Are we our characters left?
My left.
Stage left.
so
So-
our characters left. That's fine.
Stage
Okay, that's what I was making sure. That's how we did that.
Be on the lookout for anything on the ground, anything on the walls if you can.
What's with
That's
the
my-
man of the vault?
Watch out for.
What about that puddle of blood again?
Yes, that makes sense.
As you guys come into this massively opened space, and I mean opened space. There are hundreds of feet of crypts upon crypts upon crypts. Buried deep beneath the keep of Ravenloft lies ancient catacombs with arched ceilings supported by wide, hollow columns that double as crypts. Cobwebs hang limp in the musty air. A thick fog clings to the floor, which is covered in putrid waste. The black ceiling is moving.
So wait, what now?
The black ceiling is moving.
Ugh.
This is how about the bats. So I'm going to look up at the ceiling. Can I see why it's moving? Is there a bunch of little critters up there?
With the lights that you're looking up, with the light from the sword, you can almost hear it.
Just a fuck ton of bats, probably, huh? That's what I figured.
Babies.
Igor's going to look up and like make eye contact with a metric fuck ton of bats, and go, "Oh,
You don't like flying rats?
isn't that something?" Hopefully they're not vampire bats. No? Nobody thought it was funny? I don't care.
Geckos, and they.
Thunderclap.
Hopefully they're fruit bats.
I think Straw just had some fun. Look at all the babies flying.
That's where I was going with that too.
No wonder you had so many wives. Don't want to pay that child support.
Sibinak, you said that we go straight and left?
To the left and then straight.
Let's do the Cupid shuffle.
Would you send Echo first, please?
Yes.
Every time I meet somebody, they talk to me in my head, and I don't like it. Alright, so Echo's going up and left. Yay! Speed up, fucker.
And then when you guys are going, you guys just see as you round this column, there's inscriptions on it. Do you look at it?
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course.
What would we
I
not?
need to know if I can read it.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at it, see squiggly lines.
Can we read it?
Herein lies the ones who walk the path of pain and torment.
That's all.
I said there. You just see there are, by a quick glance of how big this is.
That's it.
90 feet wide. About 180 feet long.
I was going to say 200.
There are at least, that you can see here, as you just see miles, like a good solid mile of these catacombs. And all the pillars that are here, there's about 40 in total.
So 40 different tombs, basically. Not tombs, but 40, trying to fucking say.
Each one different, each one decorated a little differently than the others. Some are more extravagant than the others.
So I do have a question, Sibinak.
Oh, yeah.
Do any of these hold any synopsis?
Sigils.
Yeah, that. Not that, no. The significant.
Significance?
That's the word, yeah.
You mean like important?
Yes. Would we know that? Should we check this? Should we just smash them all?
I didn't think we should smash any of them.
That's why I asked for
To
it.
awaken what's meant to be inside.
So we probably shouldn't open any doors then.
Let's not desecrate any gravestone.
Yeah, let's leave the rest in peace for now.
Or
How
pieces.
quickly do we want to find them out?
Just kind of stop whenever you say don't
How
desecrate
about
anything.
let's-
I'm gonna stop and look at your.
We're here in the crypt, which is most likely where the brother
Oh.
fits.
Don't break anything.
The sooner we find the.
That's what come later.
Alright. She's talking
Sorry. What is it?
to you. The movie.
If I was asking Tim her questions, I was not paying attention. Sorry. Give me that
You
one.
can ask a question verbally.
You show big boy voice.
So answer your question, Eivor. Yes.
There we go. We need to not worry about finding the miller, as she said she will eventually try to find us and pick us up one by one. What we need to do is find where the brother is.
We need to find the resting place.
Oh, we can follow the story.
And while we're doing
I'm not gonna
that,
waste
if
that.
it's a safe place, this is rich.
So,
Can we find
I'll move up to the next one ahead.
I was gonna
Do a
cast
quick
that on
look
the
at
wall.
it to
That
see
way
if
we
it
know
says
when she was
anything
done.
different than the
But
one
we got
before.
10 minutes.
It does.
Cool. Oh God, tell me what it says.
That would be the board hard.
Artista.
apparel, jewelry,
Artista.
furniture,
Artista
furniture, tools,
Di
or
Lot.
clothes, not key.
That's all
You
it
have to know
says.
specifically
court
which is
ceiling
carrying
painter.
Other than that, not key.
The dome ceiling of this crypt is painted with an image of imps holding a bouquet of colorful flowers. A skeleton draped in rags lies atop the marble slab in the center of the crypt. A wooden box is tucked under the bony hand.
He was an artist. We shouldn't touch the box.
No,
I don't want to touch the box. Do you want to touch the box? Do you want to touch the box?
you see how well
See,
this
if you were
movie-
watching the movie, you'd know what the box is
No,
about.
I'm trying to.
Right.
Listen, I got
Let's know
ADHD. I
while
can't
the
multitask.
lights up.
How about the Dutch one?
You don't want to touch the box.
I can do
Before we
that.
go any further, let's have our human ping detector, and I can assist with it.
I'm gonna walk in, Frank. Go in between the two crypts on the far side. Like,
Where are we talking?
right. You see where 7X Echo
So what? You're going to the next one?
So if you're saying it's still
It's still
forward
going.
to left,
Yeah, it's still going more left than anything.
that'll bring me up to the next. In between the two, do I see the little passageway as we walk by? There's an open room
Send.
to the left, and that's where my sword is pointing.
Your sword will stop with the middle gem, and then switch over to the one on the left.
This is where my sword is. Definitely has to go in this room.
It's supposed to be a safe place.
It's supposed to be holy ground.
Let's go.
You're talking about where Pork Chop's hat is, right?
Where's your hat, bro?
Booga, booga, booga. Where's the bin?
We're just slowly
All right.
behind them.
Stay, motherfucker.
That's I'm gonna look at someone that I will not send your echo any further or down that path.
What about into
Send them
this,
straight.
this room? There's nothing in the room ahead of it.
Room is fine, but whatever's down this corridor,
Okay.
Hey, you. Not trying to be a dick, but is there anything in front of me? Yes or no?
you're fine to go in there.
Okay, let's fucking go.
We're going to walk into the room ahead.
Does the echo get fucked?
Poof.
If he does, I didn't do it.
It's okay. It's just mine.
He'll come. It's a fucking echo. He'll come right back. I'm sorry. That's still one of the greatest lines you've ever said, Scoop. There's 1 HP. It'll come right the fuck back.
So if you're going into this one.
Oh, the echo's going in first.
Does that go?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
My mom forgot which daughter she was talking to.
This going there, you see when you turn, there is a large metal gate that blocks your path.
So we can't go into the room.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Now he can cast it on the other side of the gate.
True.
Is it a... Okay. It is a large metal gate. Is it a swinging metal gate or a going up metal gate?
Like a portcullis.
Is it a swinging metal
It
gate
goes
or a
down.
going up? Okay,
He
okay.
goes down.
Goes up and down.
Okay.
Okay. That's so like what?
Words don't work, okay?
I'm all back there still. We all made our way up there. We stay.
God,
Keep
can
us
I
back.
somebody?
Let's say if everybody's coming along, do it.
Is
If
there
not,
anything along the wall?
This wall? Like along the main
the
wall?
walls
Why
before
the-
the gates.
Is there a secret button?
That's why she's looking. She's seeing if there's anything.
Are these old iron gates? Are they rusted and fucked, or are they just like pretty and
Don't
new?
mess with the door.
I mean, they look like they can be moved.
I'm not thinking
I mean,
anything
somebody
else.
could lift up the whole portcullis and try to. It's going to be a lot.
And we got two.
You have 3 hefty heat lifters.
Three of us want to try to lift it up, or do you want me to go inside?
Isn't your strength high too, man?
I'm good with lifting it up.
Okay.
I've already
Listen,
grabbed it and
it's
started fucking just trying to lift it.
Roll
Two-person
strength.
square thing. We're really gonna be squeezing to go like
Oh, yeah, you're right.
$19 plus 4.
And then
Strength.
Yeah, strength.
I thought you said plus 1.
No, it's the plus 4. What the fuck? Listen to the fucking movie. I'll put on
you
subtitles.
try to get it, and you can lift
Pork
it
chop.
by maybe like a foot, and it's too heavy for you to lift.
Mine will be a total of 21.
25.
All 3 of us. Give her a heave and a hoe.
With when Sivanak joins, unless you guys get another one, and then it's the heaviness of strain. just is on this gate. This probably hasn't been open in a
Just leans
very,
against the
very
wall.
long time. Garrett coming into to assist you guys. Slowly lift it.
Alright, everybody under.
Everybody go now.
I'll have the Drake help out.
But there was no.
But what's the Drake gonna grab onto?
Let's use his tail.
I'm running and sliding under.
Okay.
Okay. 18 plus 3.
As we're holding it, I'm going to look and go.
I'm just gonna duck under like a smart
How are
person.
we going to get under there now?
You can go. I can use my
Kinda like-
opportunity.
Like while you're
You
lifting,
have to be
just like.
quick.
How high do we have it up? Like over our heads up?
Almost like the deadlift. It's resting on your guys' shoulders at the moment. That pushing it low far up is probably the best you got right now.
Subinac, go. Hurry. And then you two hurry up and fucking dip, and I'm fucking jumping quick as I can underneath too.
Okay. With that, give me get a dex saving throw.
Oh, there goes your head.
Not 20. Plus 3, 23.
So with a nat 20, easy enough
hold on,
because
sorry. Give up!
Yerrick had the number to hit to raise it, and he with nat 20 to dip out of the way.
Dick out of the way. I'm gonna get my dick right out of the
Dip out of the way. It
Just
closes behind.
Let's hope this is a safe
Pork
place.
chop, it
If
just-
not, we're locked in here.
behind you.
We can move it again. And he's going to look at your. Do the same with Subinac.
Way to stick your neck out for each other.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Wait,
the horse.
she did what to the horse?
It has been deaded.
Huh?
She did what to the horse?
She killed it.
She has put that in its third resting place.
White marble steps descend to a tomb that has a vaulted ceiling 30 feet high overhead. A stillness, a calm amid the storm is felt here. In the center of the tomb, a white marble slab supports an intricately inlaid coffin. Chiseled into the marble slab is a name. Sergei von Zergich. To the north, behind the coffin, are 3 alcoves. A beautiful carved statue stands in each alcove. A stunning young man, flanked by 2 angels. Looking as polished and new as the day each was placed here. An iron lever protrudes from the south wall, west of the tomb's entrance.
Iron lever.
Look, that's what you're doing.
Yep.
Well, this is where we can rest, I believe.
Technically, you could have done
I'm gonna investigate the statues for Hank.
Rest their muscles, he doesn't have to think.
I just helped. That's all I did. Just
21.
Look at the statues.
Yeah, like going each alcove, looking around.
they look like statues.
I mean, just to look at it, it looks like almost brand new. Just the way they are unkept, the way they are maintained, everything that they look brand new. So somebody took the time. If not the time, this place has that ominous, calming feeling about it.
Just walk around.
Well, here's the place to rest if you need to do so. Spend a few hours here, I don't.
You two,
You
Yeah,
easily enough, can feel a holy presence here.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Step of presence.
Roll a religion.
Roll hit religion.
Actually,
It should be higher.
Yeah.
I got
our religion's at
3.
advantage. Would I roll as well? Oh, because they're
Paladins.
I didn't have very high
Nat
vision
20 plus
either.
1.
There is
Plus 1.
you definitely
Yeah, my religion is only a plus 1.
with everything that you feel and the feeling of it. It's welcoming. It's home. But also, you know, whatever divine protection is within this tomb is also a curse.
Sorry.
I'm not getting that same thing. I rolled a 3. She rolled a 21, so I'm not getting like the same.
You feel that there is like some type of divine protection, but you don't pick up the other part. She picks up this place is also has a really high end divine protection on it that doubles as a curse.
So don't fuck with the place.
We'll walk
I'm definitely not going to remove it.
Don't touch anything.
Not going to touch.
Definitely the sense of a very holy presence.
Well, can you have to tell
But-
us, or you just
Both you feel the holy presence. This is just, it's very holy. Like, you know that this is a very holy place where you're at, but there is some type of divine protection in this place.
Just this feels off to me. Don't know why, but it just feels weird.
is the fact that it's still neatly kept, but it's supposed to be like holy land, holy ground.
I feel the God's presence here.
Don't.
Would I know which one?
The Dawn Ball.
Okay. Would it be the Dawn Father specifically? Okay.
Whatever you say, you feel like God's presence. He's going to look at you and go, Thor?
Not your gods.
Loki. Oda. Gotcha.
No.
None
Would-
of your gods.
Would the Dawn Father be similar to any of their gods? To put it in context for them?
Sun.
Well, I believe the most righteous out of them is Torm. Tyr.
Tyr, yeah. He stands for, well, I mean, Thor stands for justice as well.
Which one would be
You
like
could say
the
they
holy
stand for
purveyor
it. Oh, well.
out of the gods? The holy warrior. The one that
No.
stands for
No.
truth and justice.
No.
Truth and justice are
I
probably
don't like the no.
Thor. He stands for justice.
I could have said that the first time.
Well, Tyr has a passion, right? I would say.
I mean, Tyr, Heimdall, and Thor all kind of share the same
Concept.
premise, but
Yeah, that's what
Which one's more protector of faith?
none of them. Thor stands for justice.
So what about Heimdall?
Heimdall is the watchman.
Okay. And Tyr? Which is more guardian?
I mean, Tyr's very much a warrior.
So Tyr.
Would any of the goddesses
I don't
be more
think
in line?
I don't think you would know.
I mean, for life, Idun. No,
Well, life, contraception, for
no,
Contraception.
no.
You know what I mean.
Idun is literally the goddess of life. She grows golden apples to keep all the gods young.
You
To
would
each
be
their-
able to make the difference into their religion since you don't know that much about their
You would just
religion.
explain.
Their
what
religion is
likely
a lot
like-
more archaic to the gods you know.
Yeah.
So maybe as you describe it, you guys can pick up that it'd be more of Tyr than anything.
So the uneasy feeling I have is a holy feeling then?
There's an
I
edge
wouldn't,
on it.
I wouldn't even say that I'm uneasy. I just
What's
feel
the edge?
weird. You get what I mean?
Is this like a
More of
double-edged
a
sword?
encountered so much.
Metaphorically speaking.
Curse. I don't know.
So it's
Or-
holy but cursed.
The cord.
It's holy power that could end with you being cursed if you mess with it.
Oh, so
Don't-
the god is.
Don't desecrate the land.
How's that work on
It's the place that we can stay for a while or rest if needed.
Yeah.
I'll be like the
I
close-up on me.
would just be very careful about touching anything.
Is there any, like,
Would I notice where it would be emanating from, or is it just the whole room?
It's the whole room.
Okay.
Here's the bad thing. If, for any chance, the book is in the brother's crypt, we would have to disturb his crypt. Even if we do it
Respectfully.
exactly.
What would
How
we
would-
would be disturbing it and possibly curse by taking the book.
Why would it be in the crypto? It's not his. Right?
and I'm thinking,
Don't worry, Roger. He handles
how
all
would
things.
they have gotten here and with the, I guess they're already cursed.
But if it
Draws
is.
was once human, yes.
No, they relocated the book. Remember I told you what Cyrus's notes were to...
Who's to say they didn't have somebody else do it?
They could have had a thrall do it. The thrall is... It doesn't necessarily have to be a turn.
But if it is holy land, they cannot enter.
If they had someone that is enthralled, they could do it.
I don't quite know what a fraud means, but isn't that the
Think
same as possessed?
hypnotized. Under the guise, yes, possessed. However you wish to perceive it, they could have...
Forcing
had
someone to do it against them.
Like how the Christians say we were possessed.
Fuck that.
I'm surprised to see Aegis here. I didn't think I'd see one of those again.
Oh no. Too bad I can't swim.
Andrew also...
Definitely, I would say in this room now, as you
Don't
guys are
smash
just
it.
looking around, you just looking at this white marble slab. That sword goes, all three of their gems light
Don't you
up.
have located over there?
And the sword's light
I mean,
is
it's
pulsating.
brighter.
Brighter.
Right. That's why after I said it, I was like, oh.
Similar. Got a dumb idea.
Finally, somebody else has them besides me.
Just have him place the sword over top of the coffin.
Isn't this his sword?
It is,
Well, probably
Because
where
there's
it's
one of two
going.
things is gonna trigger or something in here. That'll
Is
help
he
us out.
saying anything to you?
It's either the coffin or we present it in the center.
Sword
Or
really
alcove.
isn't so much talking as more of like a guidance system.
He did
than
talk
it
to
was-
you.
His sword has GPS.
Worst thing to happen is if you lay the sword on there and nothing happens. If this is sacred land and this is his sword, it could open it. It could do nothing.
It's not the worst idea I've come
It's
up
not
with.
desecrating if you're placing his object.
I mean,
Put this into context, okay?
desecrating would be
This
not destroying.
is
And
this is very much like the sword now is starting to emanate a pulse, and it gets brighter and brighter with each flash, to where it's starting to blind and hurt everybody.
17 on investigation of the center statue.
The statue.
The center.
Center?
Yeah.
Man, the statue itself does look like Sergei.
Is he holding his hands in a certain position or anything like that?
He's made like if he looks like he's supposed to be holding a sword, but something.
He's standing in a very noble position,
Like,
like a proud knight.
Yeah,
So-
like with the whole hand on the hip and chest puffed out.
Okay,
Is there a spot for a sword?
I'll take the sword and lay it on top of the crypt to see if that does anything. You know, like at the top.
Again, Wayne, you perceived it. A bright white light. It's not a pulse, it's a mega flare.
I see darkness.
type ordeal to where everybody is blind. Can I have everybody but Sibinak leave this table?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Even me?
No.
Nope,
Everybody
everybody but
but
Sibinak, but you can
Well,
You tried.
Oh,
he's
that's
the
right.
one
I'm
placing it
sitting
there,
there.
and he has the sword, so if you were the one with the sword, he
Trying
was
to, trying
there.
to jump over this shit.
Alright, just move your hands this way and we can come back.
Bye, Tyler.
Careful, there's one there. Oh, black. I don't like this moment.
Sibinak.
All right, teacher, I'm ready to take notes.
As the bright light just takes over you, you look around and you don't see your fellow companions at all. You see yourself, but a ghost version of yourself. You're looking through, you can see right through your hand. You hear commotion, shouting. You go and turn and look, and you can't see anything, but you see that this gate that was shut when you guys came in is opened. There was nothing really here at this point. This was just an empty alcove. But you hear shouting. You're dead. You never have the power I will have. And you can look and see in this archway before leading down to these stairs. You can see Sergei defending himself quickly with his sword. And a very heavy darkness is attacking Sergei. And you can see through this darkness, through certain parts of this red mist as it starts to form. It is Strahd battling. I have the power of light, and I will defeat you, brother. Even if you kill me, I will find a way to stop you. You've gone too far in saving people. Too far. We do not need this dark power. Wherever you find us, put it back. This is dangerous. You're gonna kill more. Your rage of blood, your lust for blood is beyond measures. Stop this. Submit and pledge your fealty to me, and I'll let you live. And still, the whole time they're doing this, they are duking this out, sword on sword. And you can see that Sergei's sword is the same one that you laid down. It is a sun sword. But Strahd has one of its counter opposite. Its blade is black, where it's emitting a red mist outline on this black blade. And just imagine your most epic battles that you've seen throughout movies and TV and stuff like that. The biggest one that I can think of would be from the Star Wars lines. Obi-Wan and Darth Vader in New Hope. Anakin and Obi-Wan duking it out in the mines. This epic battle of them going through each other and hurting each other, each one landing critical blows on the other. But you can see Strahd has the upper hand. Strahd looks and he parries the sword out of the way, and you see it lay down with a marble slab should be. He was disarmed. If you can't kneel, then I will take your blood. And he stabs, impales directly into him. Sergei holds himself. I can see why they call you the Impaler. You're a great warrior, but you are beyond help. This darkness. It's maddening. This is madness for you. You shouldn't do this. And then you see him just clutch his hair back. Bite him on the neck. And you can see him laying down and he's until the very last, what you would realize would be the last drop. And Strahd bites him up. And you could just feel like the whole first time a vampire feeds on anything. It is beyond, it is so lustful. You could just see he's blood all over his mouth and straight down, going down his neck, going onto his armor. This life was... Oh, I love it. I need more. More. I think my soldiers are upstairs. I'll pay them a visit. You should have kneeled to me. He walks away. Crawling back and trying to reach sword with what looks to be the final moments of Sergei as he crawls to this table, crawls on this floor. You can see what little of the blood pool and the smear that he's leaving. And he grabs his sword. And he looks. And he's kind of like leaning on his back and both his hands kind of like sprawl out. Very similar to Von Richten when he was out. He looks and he sees his sword in the other hand. And he looks back and he sees a book on his own. Dawn, Father, my last moments, I beg you, please. Guide whoever is here. Guide someone to find me and these relics I leave behind. They are chosen, let them be worthy if they can be in doing what they need to be done to destroy my brother. And he folds the book on his chest and the sword on top. Let your light fill this room one last time. Let me know that you are here and you want to help push back this darkness, staring up into this unfinished floor or ceiling of just stone. You see the sword emanate the same pulses as before, and it goes bright, and almost like you back out and kind of collect your thoughts here, and as you feed back out, you just see your companions are around you. You're now standing where that sword was, where Sergei, his final moments where he died, lies in marble stone slab.
Can I move the slab? You want to bring them in yet?
Because your companions are around you.
Yeah. Yeah, you can bring it back in.
Okay!
Sorry, Scoop.
There we go. My pants are falling off.
Some stuff has happened, and we hear.
Oh, you saw
that.
That time was okay.
Did you bring Tyler back?
No, he said wave in front of the camera. Tyler.
Your return service is requested.
Tried to catch my chip and I made it into microchips.
Ken, you also dirtied your pants.
Alright, so the next.
So what would we see? Like he's just like
Just blinding light.
blanking
Blinding
out.
light.
Okay.
Blinded by the light.
And when it fades, when it fades back, you now see everything. You see your companions back, and right
Oh, I see the
before
stars.
those incidents happened, you now see that marble slab,
The sword laying on the marble slab in front of
the
you.
one that you left there, and it diminishes its brightness back to normal.
What in the God's name was that?
My thoughts exactly.
See stars.
Bright was it? My back was turned to that thing.
So was mine, but I still couldn't see shit.
Same
You were
here.
saying, Father?
Now, what did you do?
What did
This
you do?
is where the final moments between Sergei and Strahd took place before Strahd took his first step into
To the dark side.
the dark side. There was an epic battle.
He started the hokey pokey with his demon.
Assume that someone came down here eventually to find the sword and the journey. Know if we should move the slab to look in. Like she said, it's a place of final light, but also a beginning of darkness.
Did you speak with him?
No, I just saw the final moments, like an epic battle between the two way before Strahd took his life. He said a final prayer, and
What are the odds that the book is in the cover?
seeing how we found the sword someplace else.
But you remember, they said that I'm trying to remember the words exactly, but they were moving the book. I know, I read Cyrus's notes.
You said that the little shit came and moved the book. They
Yeah,
were
but
hiding it because
I
we
believe
were
they were
taking
hiding
close.
it in a safe place.
I mean, technically this would be a safe place, just not for them.
I
Well,
believe it
I don't know
what
that they could
sounded
actually
somewhat
come
around
in.
the lines of it being in his brother's crypt.
Like I said, in order to get to it, if it's in
One must be
the
cursed.
crypt, there's going to be a price to pay.
But, but opening it up would not be desecrating it or whatever.
Desecrating.
That's what I said.
It may or may not be. I say we get our rest first so I can get my spells back if that's what we're doing, and if all our spells, I will. If we truly want to believe, I believe it strongly to be with his brother. If I'm wrong, then I will be the one punished for it. But if it's not there, if it's there and there's a curse, then at least we have the final piece. If we leave here, go throughout the castle and find out that it is down here. It's in the catacombs. It's not with him, it's with somebody else.
How low on spells are you?
I need some. I can't do, I can't do my fun spells.
I wasn't sure if going after
Is
her
there
first.
Anything else
was
as
better.
far as like an indication? Like,
You saw what happened.
Yes, we wave, Tyler.
You saw what happened.
Yep.
You saw the final spots where you did.
Yes, you are.
And the bright light brings you back into the normal time.
is there any room behind the statue of him? Where exactly on the map here where he's sitting as far as his final moments?
I'm
Where
not
the
casting
coffin
type
is?
magic.
Okay, because you said he was like leaning up against the wall or whatever, so
No, he was laying down.
laying
He
down.
the sword from that battle was lying over there where the coffin would be. And that's when you saw him grab it, and he goes like this, and then that light flashed, and now you see this marble slab.
Test the slab here. It's just
Detect magic. Come on.
Igor's going over to the door.
You're picking up the sense
Leaving everyone
of something, but it is not magic. It is not from any school.
Arcane?
It is not from any school you know. It's beyond.
what do I need strength-wise to move the slab?
What is your alignment?
Let them.
What's your alignment?
Let her heal first.
Let's wait to do that in case anything happens and I deplete myself and I'm as useful as an old lady. Without a cane. That beat up
You
right.
require assistance?
We're not fucking doing that yet.
Wait till I get my rest
I
in case
think-
we need to do it.
But just one of us should do it, and I have the sword, and I saw the vision, so
I mean, if anything happens and it goes south, I know I'll be partially
Would-
useful.
I be able to pick up anything from the coffin in any capacity?
As
Like
far
if
as what?
this is the source specific, I know it's like the whole room is pretty much.
This is where he died. His final moments are exactly in this spot where the slab is.
Mhm.
The sword, the book. This is where he, in his final moments, he, said a prayer to put a protection in this room, to bring someone here to find the relics of old to defeat his brother. So my assumptions are that this is where they're at. So
Before you go moving anything, let her rest. So she can get back over her things.
I have a few spell slots and everything else, so if anything goes south, I know I can at least shoot things 4 times, and then I'm as useful as an old lady in a retirement home.
Cantrips can be deadly.
I mean, I can at least do Toll the Dead and message
in
people.
position around the possible
I can't
whatever.
reallocate the spells until then. I have Toll the Dead, Mage Hand, Message, and Mending. So I can fix them and give them a little tap with a finger and send them a message and then Toll the Dead. That's about it.
I just wanted to know, like, if I would think there'd be any negative effects.
To what?
Him moving
Yeah,
it. Like,
augury.
if he moved it, was he gonna let something out?
You already had the idea that this is a place of
Yeah.
hope and despair,
What
or
is it? Augury or something that you can find
Augury is the
out- outcome of something.
is to see if something is good or woe, as far as the decision
There was
you're about
another
to
one.
make.
There's that and there's another one. Divine something or whatever. It was you could be able to see. It wasn't you. If you have Augury, you can even do that to figure out if something bad is happening. If you're worried.
listen, if everybody just wants to be in a position to possibly,
This, I would say,
I have this ring, if I die, it will collect my soul.
If I die, I get to go have a tea party.
Well, then that's it.
what's your line?
description.
You can't move the slab. Even you're trying to.
You have to be
can't
a
move
good
it. Even
alignment.
Simonak cannot move it.
What's your alignment?
Fuck it, I'll try.
What is lawful neutral?
Got it good.
I have a lawful part, but
All of you trying to push. This is not much.
I'm gonna look at them all trying to move it. I'm going to probably I'm gonna put my hand on this, and then I'm gonna try to move it.
What's your alignment?
Lawful good.
You hold on to the necklace, the pendant. You say anything with this, or
Dawnfather gives me strength, and I'm gonna try to.
you know from the fact that you're putting your whole Goliath strength, this berserker strength, into this, and you cannot move it. She goes up there, and you see her pray a little bit with one hand.
Before she does it, I'm
What the?
Igor's literally going to look and go, yeah, because you'll be able to move it tonight, I can't.
And she one-handedly, while holding onto it, pushes it aside like it was a feather.
I don't want to hear.
she's of good nature.
Things are beyond strength.
Good nature. Not just she's of like nature. She wears the halo. You have a halo literally cracked and like held up by some holes.
You talked about the
You broke your
angels.
halo and you started stabbing people with it.
I've descended from one.
That makes sense.
Why would that
I'm not going to ask. Just
What do we see?
Pushing the slab over is a beautiful, pristine white skeleton. Unaged skeleton in its perfect position of like this. You see, as you look over, your eyes almost like stop, and you have to move the light sources out of the way because the armor shines almost like a mirror effect, like it was heavy polished, that it just reflects light like it's nothing. It's bright to its degree. There is a black square box on his chest. Well, it looks to be that. As you kind of like adjust your eyes a second, there's a book right here.
Yes, Mark.
No, it's above.
What's happened so far?
But the armor looks like it hasn't decayed. There's no signs of rust on this. There is nothing.
You should be the one to.
It is a full solid plate mail. Even the skeleton that lies in it, the helmet, everything
Do not touch
is of a brilliant shine.
how does it not have age?
It's a holy place. Everything is free of
Do you
cobwebs.
understand your gods at all? Do you understand anything beyond brute strength?
Yes, but
Surely
don't
you would
understand
know.
this
You
stupid
don't
shit that we're in.
question the divine.
There are things beyond understanding at times.
She has a point.
Do you realize once you do gingerly take that respect, we are at the end of the end. It's going to be possible checkmate in the next few moves, one way or the other. With that, she's going to try to reach out to Danica. I don't know why I almost tried summoning a skeleton there. Damn it! Reach out to Danica! Until next time!
Why does that also kind of weirdly sound like the original Dungeon
Danica, can you
Master?
hear me?
Probably voiced by the same person.
Probably.
Yes.
What's going on?
We are doing as planned. We're storming it. The Magus is doing his job, and
I never gave him word yet.
though he is too damn stubborn to worry about the lights. Apparently you are safe.
We found a book.
And what are you waiting for?
I was about to give you the word, but essentially, here we are. Hopefully we see you on the other end alive this time.
Now that,
Good luck.
now that we know the book is here,
We already have.
do you want to take a rest?
I would love to. While I do that, just be forewarned that even though I was supposed to give word to Magus, they are already storming the castle as we speak.
That's beyond our...
No, I'm letting you know that that is already going on. With that, she like unfurls her book and just pages it.
Before you take the book, because we don't know if that will remove the protection of this area.
Get your rest as you need it.
And what's our inspiration point?
If you take your rest.
Imagine that once you pick up the book,
See?
you're going to be very pissed off.
Before the effect ends, this armor is magical.
There would also be a fact that it's like armor is desecrated.
This
I
armor
can't do
is
that.
magical.
Do not touch anything until I get out of my trance.
As before, like right when we start in and this is over, before the spell of detect magic wears off, that armor glows beyond recognition. This is of protection.
Identify?
You cast an identify?
Hold on, sorry. I forgot how she did that. She had to do the whole identify.
The third eye opens.
Oh, she'll do it stupid.
No, then
she
she
kind of
closes.
like this
Do
with
you
the
have a
pearl.
pearl?
Yes.
So taking the pearl and focusing it and seeing all it is, this acts as a +2 plate now.
She's just like thinking that and over in her head, and then she like over
This
to
what?
the
This what?
This what?
You
the
said
axe.
this what?
This acts
Okay.
as a +2 plate mail.
Yeah, there's
And a plate mail at AC is 18, right?
Yep.
So
+2 is a natural 20 armor.
+2 is a natural 20 armor.
Plus shield, he brings the 22 if you use a shield.
And anything other that would give you the additional.
who can actually wear it if we're going to use it.
Oh, that's the thing. She hasn't told
There's
you guys
only
that
two
yet.
of them. Two, they could three actually.
She hasn't told you for reasons because there's people, certain kinds of peoples, that whenever they hear about shiny things, they take it, and I don't mean just one.
Well, even
I know,
Peoples.
but I'm just saying.
just seeing it.
I haven't taken anything shiny.
I mean, everybody looking at it though, and seeing the
Totally.
slab pushed over very easily when Amari pushes it, and seeing
I was
this
kind of expecting everybody to like back up a little
like
bit.
this beautifully
Nope, you need to
polished, still like this no rust to this armor at all. At least been here for at least 100 years. This armor has not shown any signs of rust. It is still as brilliant, as polished as it was before the events of that happened.
You could definitely get some pretty silver out of that.
What's
Not
some-
saying I'm going to take it, don't freak out.
I could tell you how good it is, but I would prefer. If she goes through another page, I prefer to get the books first.
Get your rest.
Same thing we off. This little adventure.
I
we're
don't
on.
need to sleep. I need to go through my books. My meditation is all I need. I need to go through this to prepare ourselves for the last of this. Because we need to make sure not only after we're done with this, if we take down you know who, there is something else we need to do to stop the other you know who. And if we don't have all that, we are fucked. Because not only do we have to stop them, we have to put stakes through the
Sure.
hearts of the brides. Once we defeat them. I mean, if we take them all out and there's any of our friends left, they can go through and start staking. have a regular old barbecue.
So short rest then?
Yes. 4 hours.
All in ingredients of a short rest.
This.
Oh, if she needs it, then she needs it.
Yeah, I only have like 4 spell slots left. That's it. That's it. And then I'm just pretty much like, get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. What's wrong with me?
So what are we doing? Are we doing
10
a,
We're going to attempt a short rest.
That's what we're saying. So we know how this goes.
a short rest?
Just yeah,
Long enough
just
for
mainly
her
I
to
mean,
get her stuff back.
4 hours is a short rest.
No, it's not.
Long
1
rest.
hour is a short rest.
Oh, okay. Then we're going
You have to
attempt
shovel.
long rest.
You only need 4 hours compared to the 8 hours that everybody else needs.
I think we were taking
A short rest is only an hour.
Okay. Then yeah, we're attempting a
So
long
if you guys are doing long rest, then this is what we're doing.
Are we
Well,
doing
take a
a
long
long
rest.
rest?
Why can't
or
we just
doing
chill
short
for
rest?
4 hours?
I can't do short rest. As he said, 4 hours.
Instead of
is not
taking
short
8
rest.
hours, why can't we just hang out for 4?
That's you guys can. You
Because
guys
you
want
can
to
still
hang
get the
out?
benefit of the short rest, and then
Well, you get the benefit of 4 short rests, but if you use up all your die in the in between of anything, if you spend all your hit die to do that, cool. To heal up within the 4 times that you got this, and you can, that's fine.
And short rest ain't gonna do me any good, so.
Nope.
So I can just chill at this point till I get So
I mean, those that need spells need long rest to get them back.
Yep.
Ava, how are you faring?
I'm doing well for now.
Do you need to rest? Do you need to heal?
I'm good as it for now, but it doesn't hurt for everyone else.
It's like,
I mean, those that use spells, other than being a sorcerer, you need 8 hours to regain your spells.
Yeah.
that's what.
That's what I was looking for. If you
Not
wanted to-
approaching the right time of day, too. You're pushing your body past. So, if we're doing the 4 hours or the 4 short rest to make up for the long rest that she needs,
Just need a nap, I guess.
so everybody else is taking a short rest for 4 hours while she takes a long.
Yes.
Okay. So with that, we will take our break and pick it up in a little bit. So see you guys here in a second.
Jesus. Infernal calling.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Porkchop here from D20 Misfits. As you can already tell from previous videos, we have a sponsor by the name of Joey. Like to talk to you about them real quick. They have great energy, focus, concentration, all that. They have no jitters. You are laser focused, brain food. It's all that, all the above. It's amazing. It's awesome. I'm not really a huge energy drink person, so I tried this stuff. I love it. It's awesome. Y'all need to check it out. W.com and use our promo code D20 Misfits 10. Have a good one.
enjoyed your break.
Yeah, just really quick.
Now let's see. With the 4 short rests and consensual to what you guys did. Okay. Acts as a full rest for Nevera.
I would assume, since you were the only one able to open,
Yeah.
you should reach for the book and also, I guess if you want the armor, maybe.
I'm
Do you know the
kind of going to like gently reach down and see if
Give me
I
a
can
second, go
remove
and
the
do
book.
what happened.
Um,
It's not a spell.
I'm picking up the book. What do I notice about the book? I can't God.
Circling through the book, there is, and you do, you pick it up very gingerly, very cautiously, very respectful, and slightly raising the hand and retrieving the book from it. You look through it, and it appears to be a diary.
You're tired. Today I killed my brother.
That's like the last page.
It is definitely of Strahd, but the one that gives you like the most clarification out of it would be this.
Alright. Should I read this? Is this an out loud?
This is all you.
Read it in your head, read it out
This is
loud.
your motor.
Get one shot. No, unless you're trying to go.
I am the ancient. I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just god. But the war years and the killing years more down my soul as the mind wears stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sir. He was handsome and useful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called Perfection, Joy, and Treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all of my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy. But she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed. The date was set. With words she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes they reflected in another name, death. It was the death of the aged that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death, my death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light I fear the most, but little else could harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs, that none may disturb me.
Dun, dun,
It sounded
dun.
so strawny.
So he's fucking deranged.
You would say he's batty.
Like, that sounded like some shit straw would bring.
That is straw diary.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, he's on
Wow,
his, he's in
you
his
dumbass.
coffin, laying like this, writing, his feet kicking
I was
like
talking
this.
about.
Like,
I was like,
like
are
This
you
is the
talking
final-
about my telling of it, or is it just
That was
me?
actually really good.
Why?
This
Thank
is-
you.
The life
This is what happens when you
this
read a lot
is
of
short.
Shakespeare as a child.
excerpt of Strahd's life that he ruled as a just.
See, I got fucked up for
God,
a second because,
no.
like, I was thinking that in this dude's diary that he was writing about Strahd, and I fucked it all up. Man.
He took the power,
I'll bring it up. Hold on.
from what that's saying, he took the power of being undead to capitalize, to show his strength, to show his power, because he wasn't handsome. He wasn't a just warrior like his brother was. He was just a nobleman, but too old. So live eternally. You don't age. He will no longer be called old. He did this for love.
How did he get his diary in the first place?
they moved it.
Oh, they're hiding it. Yep. Alright. Okay.
The good thing you're not in the well anymore. You would have really prodded him from the diary.
Oh.
Now you being you, though, knowing this kind of shit.
But it shows you and it tells you this every time
Yeah, they're all
Strahd
the
gets
same.
close to Tatiana. She dies.
Yeah, so I have
Hence
this
the
one.
curse upon curse that is laid on Tatiana's soul. Strahd will never have his hands on her. Ever.
Yeah, Navarre had a good point. If it was still Noella, she would have been like, ooh, about the book because she was super intrigued by Strahd.
No, the fact that it's his diary is what I meant is if it was
Yeah.
Noella, she'd be like, aw, now I gotta pick with him that he's got a diary. Now you were hearing him talk like, as you probably think of as he's speaking like a girl. Yeah. Shit time, dog.
So what do we do with that information?
That was incestful. But
No.
That was
He's trying.
That was what now?
Do you know what that word is?
I think he needs
Insightful? Yeah.
what I
The
said.
other word is whenever, like, instead of when a mommy and daddy love one another, it's more like whenever a brother and sister love one another.
Oh, from the way he was acting and writing, it seems like you suck off nobody's dick anyway.
You just feel attacked.
What? I thought you knew that word.
Sometimes I wonder how our plans get along.
Did they?
That's why he just kind of looked at him like,
They were good for one thing, for each war.
we were good for fighting.
They were good for the front.
Ah. They were cannon fodder.
We were North Carolina.
Not so much. These guys
We were the
were
cannon.
like the Marines. They were the first on scene.
Mm.
We were not the cannon fodder. We were the cannons.
Well, if they didn't, we're special forces.
Ah.
Igor's literally going
Tomato,
to do that.
tomato. This is the final piece.
When it comes to the armor, what I want to do is I'm actually going to ask the Dawnfather if it's okay that this is removed from this body before I touch it at all.
Hey,
I was
can I-
gonna say, you guys have no idea what it does because I never told you.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah,
can
no,
grab
I
all
know we
this?
don't know what it is,
Huh?
but
Hey,
I
can I
know
grave rob
it's
this?
divine in essence and literally Sergey
Pretty
is
much.
wearing
That's
it.
what
I was
she's
like,
asking to do.
that's gonna,
Are
yeah,
you
that's why I
trying
was like,
to
if it's,
don the new Dawn armor?
well, before we figure out who gets it, we need to get it off the body, and we need to know if we can even get it off the body
Can you get it off?
without fucking everything up.
She's got a point.
So how do you do this?
Wait until maybe you find out.
Hey God, can I take this? No. Please? No. But it's for a good cause. No.
So
How
is
if
that-
I bring it back if I don't die? I'm making the Pele no.
You make a very good no.
So you have a no.
Y'all,
No.
how has Frank not murdered us all yet? We
He's
can't
tried.
get anything
It's
done.
coming.
Because we make him.
Listen, when we make our jokes, sometimes we try to dive into the brain of Frank and be like, this is what would probably happen, but we try to make it kind of funnier instead of more serious.
He hasn't killed us because we make him
So-
laugh.
Well, second campaign, I was about to murder every one of y'all.
Yeah.
But, you know, y'all bended the knee.
I'm talking about the almost TPK because someone almost smashed his dad. And we're like, no, 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 no.
I did smash his stuff.
Well, no, not that.
No, there's a
The
difference.
final big bad. When most of you guys bended the knee.
Even though most of us were like, yeah, sure, find another day. And then they're both like, yeah, that's what we want to do. And we're like, you know, like
Okay.
pork chop.
Can we get this done now so that we can we can move on, figure out who's gonna get it?
No. Okay.
Hey, baby! How dare you!
No.
I sent you heart with no.
So which book did you ruin to rip this page out?
Did they just send it like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a Beetle and Grim.
You said this.
I was like, that's a Beetle and
Beetle and
Grim
Grim.
question.
This.
What they probably did is if they wanted to make it look like that, they made a plethora of the same page and went rip, rip.
That's the only excerpt worth importance. Use that diary. Straw's journal, that's the only.
Search for a
Beautiful
journal
page.
page. One page. But there's got to be something.
So,
Is this like, do you have like a spell for this? Is this
no, this is just a general kind of
prayer?
asking.
Okay.
Yeah, this is me sending a prayer up to him because his.
Well, I didn't know if you were like gonna, like if you're using like the commune spell or something of that nature.
No, I don't think I have anything like that. So this is gonna be just because I feel his presence all around us. I'm going to be like, my gracious Lord.
I'm listening.
I know. I keep getting distracted because somebody keeps talking.
Anywho.
Anyway,
Jeez.
shut up. My gracious Lord,
I'm here.
I recognize. No, you're doing it too. Gosh dang it.
God.
Anyway, okay.
Yes, my child.
I have a
I
whole
am
thing.
the dungeon master.
I have a whole thing, and then you guys keep ADHDing me off of my thing. Okay, so I recognize one of your great fallen warriors is here. He is wearing something that might be of great interest to us. I understand it might be possible desecration to remove it from this fallen soldier. Can we remove it safely
If I may,
and still feel your protection?
if I may, I'm gonna like find her word bubbles and use the word bubble white out and go interest to importance.
The response.
Nothing?
Oh, sorry. The number you
You're saying
have.
that you're waiting 5 to 10 minutes. 15, nothing.
Okay.
No response. No feeling.
It wasn't
Other than-
heartfelt enough.
Other than what presents we're already feeling from him here.
Tap into
Is
that inner
that-
Shakespeare you were speaking of.
Exactly.
I had something better planned, but now I can't remember it because y'all ruined it.
Pull on God's heartstrings.
Is there any
Hey.
thoughts? Is there any way, since someone else can speak to a sword, that if you had words in your head,
Oh, she wants you to ask Sergey.
Sergey, can I please touch your armor?
No. Can I speak to the sword?
Sergey.
I mean, the sword emits emotions, not
Would he be able to
Seven years
understand if
ago,
it feels like a bad feeling or a good feeling?
certainly try.
You go ahead and try to grab a
Do I roll
scoop.
for that?
What do you? How do you do this?
Detecting emotion, like he feels like, because you said that before the sword goes by emotion, so even if he feels something, he also can feel it. It'd be a feeling, you said. Would that be
So
insight?
in the state of feeling like I hold the sword that you... Getting off the emotion of I hold the sword that you use to go against Strahd is the... am I worthy of the armor itself also?
I mean, we could try. If I touch it, how does he feel about it? Like if I put my
Ow.
hand down on
Ow.
it,
Yeah.
how does Sergey feel about
Is
it?
that what you do?
Where did the Amari touch you?
Could have told to touch it.
Huh?
Go ahead, I'll tell you what he feels.
Start sliding your hand.
What bone are you touching?
It's gonna be like his arm,
Boy, which arm are you touching?
the one that I already did. The move the book.
Sergey. Rattle once if you feel safe. Rattle twice and close the door if you don't. Alright. She's touching your bones. And that love it's been a while. So. She doesn't look like Tatiana. We tried.
This is a real rib tickler.
Speak with the dead?
Would it work? Ugh.
Use your spells, you just got them back.
Guys, if you're fiddling with that, I haven't completed the last book. I can insert one last spell. I can do. You want to know if he is okay with it, or if there's anything he may have say other than the fact that we're sitting around him like we're sitting kumbaya around his corpse? And you have no idea the Gauntlet Dawn Father talking
my
to you.
corpse.
He's not gonna
I'll let you know now that it is. Speak of the dead has to have a corpse. This is a skeleton.
Oh, we can't do it with
That's why he doesn't have the kind of like.
Yeah, it's long gone.
So you said it
You'll
like
get
feeds
checks.
off my emotions, right?
The sword reacts to emotions to kind of let you know what, like, if you're doing is. It's kind of like a natural, like, detector of an augury spell, but not an augury spell.
So with what I said is
What you're feeling, it emits about. So if you're feeling sadness, it will dip. If you're feeling an overabundance of joy, to where this is a righteous thing, it shines bright.
okay, so
Does that make sense to you?
yeah, so
It intunes within your emotions.
so like the emotion of like feeling like worthy, like, you know, I'm holding the sword that he fought against Strahd. Is it like, does the sword emit any stronger as like in order to reach towards the armor or anything?
Nope. I mean, it's there. It could be taken. And
They're wondering if it's going to cause something.
you already took the book.
I don't need the armor.
Well,
I can wear it.
here's what the armor does. And I spell God's knowledge.
It's an armor that grants extra protection.
So, who can actually wear it in here?
Whoever's proficient in heavy armor.
So I said there's only 3 of us that can actually use
If
it.
somebody does not take the damn armor, I'm going to come over and take it myself and then give it to whoever. I'm sick of waiting. We have the book. Let's go kill this
We
bitch.
do, but what they're wondering is before we leave, since this is the holy place, and if we just go yank.
See, you're already worrying about the armor. You're already done desecrated it by taking the book.
Oh, no.
Igor looks and goes, fuck holy places. Goes over, grabs the fucking armor and takes it off.
Is it gonna
I'm gonna
let?
leave.
Okay, I was like, is it? I'm not gonna lie. I would really laugh if the door just slammed shut whenever he tries to go over there.
I mean, the door is still shut.
She meant
The coffin lid.
coffin. He reaches in and goes.
I mean, if you're, are you just like,
I'm not gonna go over and rip it the fuck off of him, because that would be ignorant. I'm not ignorant.
so you're gonna unstrap it?
I'm going to gingerly take it off.
Okay. I mean, you take it off. It is a
Okay.
full set of heavy plate armor.
And then I'm going to hold it in my hands and go,
Do you need it?
who is squishy?
Do you need it?
I have 17.
It's not really squishy. I can't walk around in that. I will literally be on the floor.
I'm at an 18.
And I'm allergic to heavy armor.
I can't use it.
I was gonna say
So,
you're
if
already
I
like.
wear-
One person
it's a-
technically that could wear it would be. What's your armor?
18.
I mean, putting that on would bring it to 20. Don't you have a shield too?
Yeah.
I did, but I think it got removed whenever we accidentally did the inventory thing, and I don't think I put it back.
Because you had a long, like, you had a long sword.
I have an axe.
It's a battle axe.
I have a magical axe.
Why?
But let me look at
How
my
long
thing.
Yeah,
does
it's
it
a
take
battle
to
axe.
Yeah, it's
resolve
battle
and
axe.
done?
So is it a two-handed weapon?
Takes 10 minutes to dock, takes a minute to
One or
don.
two.
Huh?
I have the option to wield it one or two-handed.
So it's versatile.
Yes.
Okay.
So Igor is going to look
So
and go,
if you would do the armor and shield, you could only wear the axe one-handed. You couldn't do the two-handed thing because you have a shield.
So you get less attack on your axe if you were to be
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Damage,
as of right
damage,
now, I
damage
do
wise.
not have a shield.
So you
Igor
could
is
build
going
an
to
axe
look at
two-handed
those
weapon.
two and go, you two are the only ones with the holy weapons. You two are the only ones that do not need, absolutely don't need to die. So, you two, what? You have holy weapon too?
I'm
Alright.
not looking at you.
Well, fucking two of them.
I mean, Ardenboss's Wrath is considered a holy weapon, and it just doesn't do. I mean, it does extra damage to Force Straw,
Sure.
but I mean,
Put the armor on.
it would affect the barbarian in you. It would hamper that. It would also hamper the
You'd have to wait
spellcasting.
because I gotta take the
I don't
armor
know why
I already
I
have
want
on off.
I'm just
Oh.
heavy armor. It does affect spellcasting.
Elamori is the heavy armor is U.S. spellcasting.
No, like
Oh.
spell like arcane
Gotcha.
wise. Wearing heavy armor will impede your ability.
Yeah, I'm already wearing heavy armor.
Well, I'm going to walk over to you with the new heavy armor and go, turn around. And then I'm going to start undoing your armor.
I was waiting for it.
And as soon as I undo your armor,
It's
I
not
take
like
the
she's
other armor.
naked underneath the armor.
I'm
I mean,
still
there's
wearing
padded.
it,
There's
yeah.
padded leather. There's
Yeah, she left it.
chainmail underneath that.
I was like, I got a chest
Ooh, there's
plate
leather and
right
chains.
here.
Alright, Igor's happy as fuck now.
Hey, it's a padded coat, and then it goes or it's chainmail, then a padded coat, then leather, and then
Yeah, I was like, I got
chainmail leather.
well, yeah, chainmail is on is
So
the
what's
first
the-
layer. After the
Okay.
What is she looking for? The
So
armor?
the armor,
Yeah,
chainmail, padded
because
coat,
I imagine I have to
leather
take the
strappings,
other
and
armor
then the armor clothes.
And then, like,
Okay.
you're gonna put the other armor
The
on
way
you
said
and
it
start
was like
fastening it.
The chainmail's gonna
But I'm gonna have to add it to
And I'm gonna, like,
my
pull
inventory.
really fucking tight.
Well, it doesn't
And be
be
like, good,
Okay.
bitch,
Not if you
good,
have a problem with it.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because the
Pat you
game's
on the
not
shoulder.
being-
good. Let's
So it's a +2 full plate.
Okay.
Do you want your
Oh.
old armor?
You can use it. If you'll fit in it, go right ahead.
It's full plate.
Marty size.
Well, what is that? What you have, Ralph? Is full plate?
pull.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I would play.
You currently have full plate?
I believe so. I don't know what I have and what I don't. To be perfectly honest, I don't know.
We're glad you don't have
I'm
to
pretty
laugh.
sure that's what I was wearing. I'm trying to figure out how to add stuff.
You know what? Just
So you go to, when you do your thing, you go to inventory. Up top will say new. Or add. And you're going to type in full plate plus 2. Inventory. It's under, sorry, you go to manage, and you're going to go to add items.
Okay. Give me a second, because it wasn't pulling stuff up with the other things that I was in, so I'm pulling up the other one.
It's just plate, right? Because full plate is not coming out. So
Yeah, it's just plate, but it's going to be plate plus 2.
Plate plus 2.
So it will be a purple in color. Yeah, it's purple in color is the last one because it goes plate 2, then it goes god plate.
So what happens when we do good and good?
So it's the last of the purples. We'll say plate plus 2. Do you see it?
Find the
Yep,
purple.
I found it.
You hit add.
Add it on the purple.
And then it's going to pull it into your inventory, and if you hit the red box beside it,
It'll add
it
it
will
to
equip it.
I put that.
And it will change your AC.
Oh, yep. Yep, it did.
Now, what is the plan for you to march in like the princess that you are?
And you can wear heavy?
Mm-hmm. I'm proficient in heavy,
That's
medium,
right,
light
you're a
armor.
fighter. And whatnot. So you have all the abilities of the fighter's proficiencies.
Yep.
You know, right. So someone else knows that you were not found or attacked for this long. I mean, for all we know, as soon as you open that gift, we're gonna get attacked.
Nope, I didn't think of that one. Not at all. The only safe place.
22?
So as soon as we open that gift back up to leave, it needs to be ambushed.
That's what mine would have been.
I know. That's what I said. Only safe
So
place.
hers should be.
We
And
are
that's
will be
without the
20.
shield.
unfortunately
Hers will be 21 too.
aware.
How's it 21?
Yeah.
+1 because of
Arden West.
no,
The bracers?
no,
No.
because of the werewolf.
When you hide form.
You got the bracers too, then.
I do have the bracers.
So that should make it like a
The
23.
bracers give you pack tactics, doesn't give you armor.
Well, it did.
Plus the marriage. +2. Last
As long
percent
as you guys
are within 30 feet.
No. That got changed when you died. You got brought back. That connection was severed.
You never mentioned that, so
So y'all are no longer married.
As long as you guys were together, as long as you guys were within 30 feet apart of each other.
that was after that.
I mean, I'm a reborn.
No, you
so
got
I'll
married,
go
then you went up.
inside.
You guys got married at the foothills, and then you guys
That's
joined
right.
up the pass. So yeah, you guys don't get that +1 bonus.
+2.
Or whatever it is for the marriage part.
We're still together, so
Oh,
Technically not.
Hey, Mari,
the
hey.
Argon Boss blessing.
The Argon Boss Blessing is a +1 to all who was around.
I don't have that.
Hey,
I don't know,
Mari.
for whatever reason,
Yeah, you
if
could
I would have
probably
put
do.
the armor on, it would have.
Like, you guys are now sanctioned and
She
married
has a
again.
21, I believe now.
So yeah, her and these two don't have the blessing of Argon Boss.
I do.
I don't have that
Said
spell
her
currently
and
equipped,
these two.
so I'd have to put it in there. But he ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
But I believe he does.
You guys are married again. Yada yada
I
yada.
already married you once.
Not doing that. Not renewing the vows.
Because you died, I mean.
So
How long,
Igor.
does, how long does ceremony last anyway?
7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were already vanished.
Well,
It's not
no,
been
it, wouldn't,
7
it,
days.
wouldn't, it wouldn't vanish. Yes, it would. You had a week from.
We'd spent less than a week.
My part is they're
We
no
did.
longer
We
married
initiated before
because
7
death,
days.
you know,
He got a little too eager.
He still died. And
Yeah.
it would
till
wash
death do y'all part, you know.
He didn't want to write in his diary anymore. He got tired. He threw it away. Started playing some My Chemical Romance. Sorry,
Anyhow,
guys, my
My Chemical Cleric.
So with the new armor donned,
Father.
and then with the book and all that stuff, what's next?
You're gonna see that Igor slightly is like looking at you like, damn. But he's not making it noticeable.
What is that going to be? Wife number
You
2?
can kill him anytime that was before, actually.
And he can't take me back now.
Like hell I couldn't. I wouldn't, but I could. Are we going to go kill this bitch now or not? And by this bitch, I mean the scrub.
Don't think we need anything else. I'm not.
Do you remember
sure
where the
what
traps
we're
are?
getting from this. I'm
Enough.
not sure what.
Here's the fun part. That doesn't last for past that time. So unless you're like,
Oh, yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Why we needed this.
So Igor's gonna go over towards the door, completely passing the lever that's on the wall, by the way.
Just as soon as we walk up the
Barbarian.
straw. Dear diary, I am.
He's gonna walk
the
over to the door and be like, just try lifting it again.
Hey, you
Need
know
a
what?
pull
Watch
lever.
this. And just hits the lever.
For some god awful reason, when you're lifting it, it's like lighter now. It's like, how the hell? And then you let go, and it's still going up.
Literally, he
What
was
the
still gonna, he was still gonna hang
God,
on
it's
to
a
it and
lever.
just can't lift it.
No, that's literally, it's gonna be like, oh yeah.
And you just see her like this.
Oh,
She's like, hey, hey
I don't
God,
want to let go.
hey God, the funniest thing happened. There was a lever and I lifted
Oh, wait.
it. And my God, are you strong. Let go.
Shut up.
Just over here stroking his ego.
He just feels really dumb now.
I know we've already kind of
Come on,
desecrated him, but I'm definitely pushing the lid closed
The lid, Patrick, the lid.
The lid.
on the coffin.
The lid.
But, remember what I told you before about you two? Where are we putting the book?
Where are we putting the book?
We don't know what significance this has over him other than pissing him off. It's his diary we know about.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why we needed this.
It's supposed to be an important item. They moved it other than the fact that we didn't want it. Apparently Straw didn't want people to know we had a diary.
We just come down here to get the damn book. That's what we did. We read a page of him whining like a little girl.
But the pages may hold power. May hold something that we need to know.
Where would be an
Unless
ideal
it was
place
the
to put
armor that we needed instead.
They would have. The armor is good. It does protect more, and these two need us to watch over them so they don't and they lose those items because that's the big thing now. You know, off Straw. In a bad.
So if she falls down, you take her necklace. Right?
Let's use our head for the necklace.
Oh. If it's
None
important.
of us would be able to wield these like they do.
What would be
Because of
like,
the holiness and whatnot.
what check would it be to, like a read between the lines or like, is that anything?
Basically trying to
Like
decipher what the fuck that was worth.
The
Like
book?
we walked down and we listened to what she said, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck did we need this book for? All it did was talk
There's-
about
there's
like
significance in
there's sick that don't not picking up anything.
It's why Strahd did what he did. The whole reason Strahd became a vampire
He's afraid of death.
We defeated.
was for love.
We defeated him with the power
Was
of
for love with Tatiana, not knowing that she was cursed never to be with him. That's her fate. Her fate, Her and Straub were never meant to be together. Her and Sergei were. So fate deemed those two were supposed to be together.
And
So every time Straub gets near to her, she would die.
So we tell him, this lovely kid, that he can never have his wife.
So that's why he became there, because Tatiana always called him too old. He's immortal.
Yeah.
He's not too old anymore.
Yeah.
So basically,
She's going to
we have
age
Strahd's backstory
why
now.
he doesn't.
Bring all this red
But if
lace.
Straub gets too close to her, she will die. Either by jumping out the windows or killing herself or whatever. Hence, now full circle is why she said if Straub gets his hands on me, kill me.
Oh, Strahd.
She'll just do it herself.
Fate. I didn't do it.
Flies by the word.
Well, it could be something that his lovely god never decided to tell him.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
written in his book.
He
knows.
thinks square tables are shaped like circles. He thinks 4 tables are 2. 4
Anywho.
plus 4 equals
That could have been, that's probably what his god promised. And
That's a spoon.
And her way of saying, he ain't that bright. If he gets this, and every time he gets near her, she just so happens to die, I'm gonna make her a vampire. She's gonna jump in the fucking sunlight. You're gonna have to lock her up in a loony bin and just be like, that's my bride, I love her.
I'm going to use this to our advantage.
Strahd's god
Get
thinks
some-
that a thing that holds fire is a thing that holds sticks.
If you get to him, and he may or may not understand, but just still try. You know, there are such things as psychos that love people and they will not leave them. He is a stalker at this point. He ain't gonna listen to nothing, even if he loves her.
Hey, I stood back
So we put him down.
Can I have Yarrick and Agar give me dexterity saving throws, please?
What does Yurik have to do with anything?
He's over in the back of the room.
you just opened the door.
I
Wait,
did.
you said saving throw? Plus 4 to saving?
If it's a saving throw and you're beside me, yes.
You guys roll it. Let's go.
I don't like that amount of dice.
22.
All ones.
There's like 1, 2,
Who are they really all want?
Mostly.
mostly.
That's great. With the D4s.
One,
D6.
one. There are 4 ones. There are 2 twos. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 4 is 12 plus 5.
17.
Out of 46 fucking damage.
Which
17. And what was your roll?
22.
Okay, so half of 17 is fucking 8. Pork chop?
19.
8.
I'm going to.
Of what? From whom?
What do you think?
Oh no, it's just regular water.
Well,
you open the door.
We're still inside the door, so it's still a holy place. I don't know how she
That's
can hit us.
0.
That's damage.
We're still inside the room. How can she cast something into a holy place?
You said anything about being able to cast?
She can't go in there.
She can't walk in there.
That's no.
A vampire can still shoot you from inside a building when it's shady and you're out in the sunlight.
Everybody back up both sides.
It's like
It's
the
gonna be like a
Pork chop. I got
standoff.
Columbia and I am
Shooting
Legend
from
or
the
whatever.
corner, just pop.
That was like, oh, the sun kind of hurts a little bit, but I'm gonna go out there.
Pork chop, I got a dumb idea. I'm texting you.
Okay.
I got a dumb idea.
As the door opens, you see this bolt of lightning just shoot out. And it hits Yarrick and Egar. You guys look up past it. A little further away against the you see in the crypt.
something naughty. But you're going to ride my lightning regardless.
Is that what you say to strike?
Took 0 damage.
What?
Stone's endurance.
Which does.
I roll a
Half.
d12. Remove the damage.
Yeah, but you have a limited set amount, so.
4.
Okay.
Could have done the same thing. But I waited.
So, unless you guys are going into combat, this is an issue.
We know
Unless
this
we're
is,
what
is
now?
this still like a holy-ish place?
What we know.
Whatever, you don't know.
Cool. Oh, probably going up for the night. I'm still gonna be the lowest one. Oh. What you call him?
Now so does Tyler. Why does everybody gotta have dumb ideas? Why
'Cause it's
can't, we,
what-
why can't we have smart ones?
In the words of someone,
Who's gonna get us TPK?
Any initiative count. So let's go to the fucking dumb shit nowhere. 25 to 20. I only want to think because y'all are fucking
Yeah, you probably don't
just
know.
like,
Tyler, are you raising your hand?
yes.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
What?
right.
Hi.
okay, well, who's the. Fuck, 25. 24?
If we're all 20, I swear to God.
23. 22. 21.
20?
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Ryan. Garrick.
30, 20.
I have regular 20.
And then 20.
Regular 20.
Where's Tyler at? Is Tyler 20?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
So-
19.
Who has the highest?
I had a
Mine's
natural night.
hers natural, I'm dirty.
Dex wise.
No.
Yours is a
Dex.
plus
Probably
one.
Plus
hers.
2.
If you have a natural dex, she doesn't.
Yeah.
Get your fucking dex.
Yeah.
You see that dex.
Look at it. Bless you. Bless you again.
Dex back and forth.
Okay. 19. He has a 19.
Hi.
You said 19.
You have 19 or 18?
19.
What's your dex?
Plus 3.
A number.
Tied, roll off.
For who? Oh,
One.
Bitch.
her. Okay.
She has a name. Bitch is a.
That didn't look.
It's
That didn't look good, Frank.
What are you talking about? It's 16.
Well,
What'd you get, Todd?
I got a 16.
again. Roll off again.
Whatever you want.
Tyler, what's your number?
It's a 14.
And I'll have to. He rolled it. Hold that.
Roll a 2.
Like this is gonna be a long night.
And then. Sabina.
I got a 17.
I have an 18.
Because he said, Ed, fuck you.
I'm just credit.
Most of them
Why is that nice
fucking
up?
cares.
He told. That was Frank's way of telling you to fuck off.
Okay. So this is retarded. So Riot, Yerrick, Amari, Navera, Avor, Lamella, Egar, and Sibinak. Ryo.
Alright, so. So, Viking, can you move me up to the corner of the door? No, not that far up.
That one. Yeah.
Are you gonna be at the wall and go pew pew?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing. And keeping cover.
Everybody's gonna be like diagonal, so we go around each other and go.
So I'm giving myself coverage.
You're gonna slide yourself over the square.
Yeah.
To be at that wall, so you can kind of like peek around. I don't think that works that way, honey. No, not you.
Well, him it won't. Because you can't hide. You're not a rogue. So if you're
Right.
going out to shoot, that's where you're going to be.
Alright.
Don't think it works that way.
Move my Drake up, but have him behind the wall.
And that's a brilliant idea. but-
It is, but that's like D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna take 2 shots.
I mean, if he took
Oh,
part of rogue,
We're not even talking about
do the
the
cunning
rogue.
action.
Strategist.
Yeah,
Something else.
different
Someone else said
thing.
something else.
Anyway,
I was like,
Not what I was doing.
Watching a different movie, okay?
So 2 shots.
Meanwhile,
Picture,
pork chop
picture.
titties are going on walkabout.
They really are.
About titties?
They're pork chops, unfortunately. Sorry.
I keep moving and they're like fucking falling out.
23 to hit on the first one, Frank.
Yep.
And then whoop. That hits.
You gonna tell us what you roll, or you just gonna?
26. So
Fine.
and gonna use the Drake's reaction. Confused strike.
You can see the calculations going off in his head.
17 points on the first one. And second shot. Oh, I forgot. Maybe strikes only on one. So
Well, I'll just.
13 on the second.
My left arm.
13 on the second. That was
I'm just like, I should
30
adjust.
points of damage.
Now here's the fun fact though on Noah. The lightning strike is the only range spell she's got.
I know.
Is that yours?
Yep, that's it for me.
Okay. Eric.
You may be saying.
Nothing Crimson Ray.
That's how you want to use it for its moment.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got room. You can get past me. You need to go up with.
Yeah, but that would take my full action to dash.
Before.
So actually, it was before you, but I mean, I just think it close to her. That's what I like to her or something.
Yeah, she's cursed.
I'll move up.
Cursed. We
Okay.
talked about this.
That's all though, because I'm not going to take my full action and be the only motherfucker out there.
I was gonna add it to do that.
I'm Marty.
You're up.
Okay, sorry. We were having a discussion. I'm paying attention.
I'm teasing our loves.
Okay. 5, 10, where is my movement?
30 feet.
Moving, sorry.
That's definitely not her.
That's her.
Who's beside the Drake?
You're
Okay, so put me behind Yerk.
My stick
Behind yours,
goes
put
out,
her better.
her stick goes up. Yes, it's all crowd. 5 foot doorway.
Okay.
I mean, if someone doesn't move, then no one else can go up.
Okay, I am going to cast Bless at first level on who?
Me.
Okay. You.
So say you got me and Scoob, I think, in range.
I give it to you, but I don't think you need it. You're long range.
Either way, it's not going to hurt if you do. Or
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
it doesn't
but
take
I'm
extra
thinking
spell
of-
slots.
Thinking about giving it to her.
She's not in range.
I'm all the way
30
over there
feet.
for some reason. I don't even know who put me all the way over there. But that's where we
She's
started.
all the way up on the other side of the room.
For God knows
Yeah,
what
but it's
reason,
within
other
30
than stare at
feet.
the
She's
wall.
within 30 feet of me, isn't she? 5,
Yeah,
10,
literally,
15,
I don't
20,
even know why
25,
my finger
30.
is
Yeah,
over
she'd
there.
be within 30
She's
feet.
blinded by the light. She's sitting on a wall.
We're all
You also
around
have
the
Scoob right behind you.
How many people can you get?
3.
Echo.
Unless you spend at higher
Oh,
levels.
bless the echo.
Yeah.
The echo is. the
I'm
one
not
with
blessing
bendy
the
sword.
echo.
You're
But
blessed.
technically, you are you within 30 feet of me?
Yeah,
'Cause
he's
Yes.
right. He's 10 feet behind me.
it's you. Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yes,
Or
So
we-
you.
thing.
You're getting blessed also.
It's not nice to
Okay. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So Scoob, Viking.
Hard work, determination.
And you're.
That was Tyler. You
That's AR, not. Yeah.
How long have we been playing this game now? Jesus, we don't know.
I have my glasses on.
Oh, well. I don't know how you
Okay.
guys.
Long.
I don't know how you guys can see
So-
with those things.
Oh yeah, I gotta pay for my fucking site. You get yours for free.
Okay. So when you make an attack roll or saving throw, remember to add a D4 to the number.
Attack roll or something like that.
Yes. Okay. That'll be it for me.
Which one of you has the book?
Right now?
Right now, me.
Mm.
Or you took it?
I was going to take it, but.
So who has the who currently has the book?
I was gonna throw it in my backpack. But
It's not gonna stay full.
Okay, so
We're gonna
before the battle commences, where would the book be right?
I was reading it, so I guess it'd be in
Yeah,
my
I
head,
guess Scoop took
in
it.
my head.
Okay.
so are you throwing it at her?
It's gonna get me to get bird. Don't destroy that shit, man.
I'll do so much fucking crap.
Next.
So if you're throwing it at her, put it in there and don't get to move. It's not a weapon.
Why are you throwing the book at her?
No, throw it to you.
Oh, he goes last.
Yeah, I'm last.
Okay.
I'm next to last. So, next as in.
Well, I wasn't
Avon.
sure if that was going to be. Oh, I saw her toss.
It's your
Oh.
go.
Cool. She's gonna look to you and nudge. And nod. And.
You're gonna be able to do that with nothing of this.
How far would I get a peek around the corner? Just to kind of like glance.
You'd have to be behind
Me.
him.
Okay, as long as I can look, it's all I need.
Yep.
And I'm gonna hold an action.
Wait for
Vortex what?
what are the then you got there's the conditions.
Sending
you said.
him over there, but I'm behind the wall preparing. So she's like peeking to like look of what's where,
Oh, okay.
and then
so-
she's like preparing it.
Okay.
So she's like she's more.
So
I
like
believe
knock
it
her over like
is-
5 feet.
If I'm not mistaken, it can be semantic, not verbal. And it is, because I'm making sure as soon as you pop up, it'll be done. That's now I know my stuff back. Now it'll be yeah, it'll be verbal. That's enough. That's my turn.
Okay.
I'm waiting. So
Identity.
yeah, it's verbal semantic, so she's just making the gestures for kind of thing. Verbal semantic. So I can it means I'm speaking and gesturing. Oh,
Yes.
So she's more or less whispering. Like quiet.
No, you're casting. You can-
I'm doing a casting spell.
You don't have subtle spells, so you don't need that. That's why
She
I'm
can
saying.
be like this instead of ah. That's what I'm saying. She's quietly chanting the spell. She's not like loudly like spell casting. Unless that's how all spells
You know what's coming!
Yeah.
Hallelujah!
Pretty much that's spellcasting unless you have the
meta magic to summon cast.
I'm
I
gonna
thought
get
most
you,
people can
bitch.
just be, like, talking. You're not yelling this
Well, you're
and
not
that,
yelling,
that,
but you're
this.
you're saying the words. You
Yeah,
can't
she's-
whisper the words.
She's talking.
you're
She's not
talking
talking
loud.
loudly.
Booga booga taquitos.
Hey,
But with them
Ooga,
like
shaka,
doing this and that,
ooga,
there's
ooga.
also noise from everybody else scurrying around. So it's
Fucked up.
unless she's pinpointing what I'm doing.
I can't stop this feeling.
Ava.
I mean, me moving around is going to be loud enough pretty much to... Yeah, especially with us moving around, it's going to be loud enough to... You're going to hear metal clank.
I'm assuming, from the camera's point of view, I am the figure diagonal to
You're the guy with the
area of the
cloak.
coffin.
Right here.
Okay,
There's the same
perfect. Alright, can I be like alongside the wall but close to the exit in case anyone needs healing?
No.
I mean,
On the other side of the drain?
well, there.
Oh, not your. It's like
Yeah.
door block.
Yeah, I would try to do something, but I see like the way out. It's all blocked up. I don't want to get
The door's
crossfire
constipated
happening.
right now.
We'll be
So
moving
I guess
over.
I'll hold action in case anything happens now. Nothing in particular.
What are you holding?
Probably a cure wounds just in case.
Okay.
Nothing cut.
Well, no, it's like the whole thing is hold
You have to
action.
say
no,
best,
no, no, no.
best on things. He is preparing to cast. So if nobody needs healing by his next turn, that spell fizzles out and he wastes the
Oh,
spell.
I know.
That's the whole thing.
We've cast as well before.
No, that's the unfortunate of
Cool.
holding action.
Well, no.
That's it for me.
At least we know.
I think that puts everybody there.
Did you just knock everybody the fuck
Yeah, that
out?
puts everybody in.
Minus your echo. Your echo's just like, la-di-da, look at this.
That provides everybody.
How's it? Does it like go in the room and then spread out? Is that
I target, and then it's an area of effect. That's all I needed. I need then everybody to roll me. Nope, that's the wrong one. I'm looking this up at.
D4, everybody remember.
Fuck you, I was about to do it too. My proportion says
I
it D4.
need a wisdom saving throw from everybody.
Okay.
23.
22.
27.
24.
26.
22.
20? I taught you that.
Or, I forgot about Drake. The Drake Pat has 25.
And if it makes you feel any better, you can have my echo.
That's a really good goddamn spell too.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Frank.
Next up.
I think God needs a hug.
What spell was it? Please inform us of your
It
spell.
was these
Let
two
us know what it was.
Oh, so what you guys like fucking passed on?
Yes.
What you're telling me?
Yes, please.
Slow.
Was that basically slow
Half of
spell?
us are affected
Okay.
of that.
No, so this okay.
Very good.
If I would have connected on anybody, it's -2 to their AC automatically from the spell. And then the spell has your movement, and you're only allowed one attack, no reaction.
Oh.
Fuck that.
I feel like that
I
shit
guess it was
that
an
kept
18.
one soldier on the dragon.
Yes.
So we were over here and just stay.
But that's okay.
Relieve my mental capabilities out of this.
Wow, this fucker. Cat. We'll play this fucking game.
No. Snap decisions.
Wait, he used it on himself. I can't help it.
Mover.
Fuck.
Huh?
teleported.
No. Like, you guys can see past that point of where you're at.
Who has dark
Yeah, yeah.
vision? Oh, no, I goes
She
this
is
way and back
beyond-
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Her last known location that you know
Was directly in front where I hit.
is she went somewhere this way. You know it.
Oh boy.
Does it still get that in camera? Do I need to pull back more?
Do we need to throw a rock at her, see if it goes through her?
Chasing after her.
Oh, of course you are.
With the light, who knows, the light sources would be the sword. And that's
The
it.
blind is bad, so.
Whenever we came down this motherfucker, everybody said there was fucking light in it.
No one else had light on them.
From the brazier.
Razor.
Razor.
Think razor, but with a B.
The goddamn big ass bonfire. In a bowl. Damn it.
A bottom bonfire.
Where's your snake?
But other past, like the first ones, they're shadows cast, so the only people that have the ability with light is the sun sword.
Okay, so what he's going to do is he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now I'm going to roll a d6. Alright? Alright. What do you want her to be over there?
Counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, whatever.
Here, I'll just fucking roll it.
And then you can.
4.
Dang,
Of
if
what-
you
where
waited a
you
second,
go?
I could have put light on you, man.
I would
Of
wait
where
till
you
someone's-
go, I would
So
say.
he's swinging.
No, I'm not. I'm casting a spell.
I mean, you could see where she moved, so that would be the only thing.
Right. But roll
He's trying
for
to figure out
6
just
so I can just shoot.
I mean, you could shoot in the general last location that she was
Okay, roll
in.
with the 4. Get the towards her.
He's trying to figure either he's gonna fire here,
Yeah.
here, or there. That's what he's asking. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're shooting
whichever.
blatantly in the darkness, so
That's what he said.
roll.
which-
And I'm going to, of course, know that I'm looking this way, so I'm going to shoot some way this way.
Before you roll,
roll it to hit spell. Roll it to hit. See what happens.
$18. And I'm casting Witch Bolt,
Okay.
and I'm firing it.
So you find her last known location. I would say you hit stone, which would be where the dice is. That catacomb is what you hit.
Right here.
Overall. Yes.
you know?
Now,
Some-
with that, since it sends out an electric fucking wave, which also puts out light, I see her now.
You see
Nope.
shadows cast her.
So I don't see her at all. It fucking D&D mechanic makes so much sense.
No, her speed technically put her here.
Okay.
So wouldn't cast a flip, even flip or shadow.
No, I understand that, but
She's
I thought she was where the dice is.
No, see, here's the thing. You guys got the right drift, but you don't realize what she's doing.
She's
trying
playing cat
to-
and mouse.
She can't walk in there.
Yeah,
The door was shut.
yeah.
She's trying to get us out of there.
Vampires have a forebodance. If they're not invited, they can't come in that door. You guys were safe, but since you guys are running out blindly, and she knows this whole area, she can just pick you off one
What's she
by one.
gonna do? How else would she get to us? Keep sending shit through the door?
Pretty much, just ran out of spells.
And then what would we do? Stand there and take it.
That or
Come
she's
off
after.
to the side.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then we stuck in a fucking door. It's literally like somebody has a Gatling gun shooting at you, and you're just like, I'm just gonna fucking stay here until they decide to run
I
out.
mean,
Pretty much.
yes and no.
I mean, it's not the worst.
Honestly, I wouldn't have even left.
Okay. Sibinek.
Don't leave the.
Then we can't find her.
He's
She'll
waiting
have
for
to
me
come back if
send,
she
but
can't find us.
disappeared. There's no point in shooting him out there in the dark.
You can't see her anymore.
Yeah. And she can't come in here. She has no choice but to fight us over here.
She doesn't. She
She
can
can't
just
come
literally
in.
stand there and wait us out, and we could have the same fucking thing for the next 10 game sessions.
Or you can run.
Hope for it.
There's the
We have
hallway.
what we need.
You know where he's at. It's just 2 floors up.
You,
So
and
fight
she
her
needs me to
alone
point.
or
Do you want me
fight
to
her
send
with
you out
three
this?
That's the dilemma.
Technically, if you land us out, they'll be able to
And
see.
what else does these massive
Kind of like
catacombs
goes like
hold?
this, like swirling them out.
Can you see
Potential aid.
I can see Igor.
One of the players, I'm really curious on what's the one over there.
That's what's
The
got me.
tombs.
The one that has the
The three.
3 traps.
3 big traps on it, yeah.
Could be there. It could be the brides and straw.
Well, that's like I'm wondering what's with Zappy Zap right there, and there's 2.
It
like,
might
on the
not
ma-
even be electricity. It could just
But-
be spelled wording.
I know. Oh, but here's my thing: is player to player. There's 2 coffins on that map. How do we know that's not 2 of the brides?
I just said that.
Y'all not thinking, man.
That's his parents.
That's the king and queen, and the one that's trapped to hell and back
That has to be his.
the
Sons.
straws. And this is all the cast and cohorts of straw.
Is there
Brides.
Oh, they're down here.
Oh.
Their coffins are down here.
just a matter of which ones?
These are the catacombs.
Here's the game. We either take them off one by one as they try to pluck us off one by one, or we go fight Strahd now and we fight every single one of them. And Strahd. What are we
Okay, so
doing? And she's still holding
It's Sibinak,
this.
it is your move.
She's waiting for you to tell me what you want me to do. I can send you or I won't. And it fizzles out.
I think we need to run for it also if you would like to put me out close to Egar so someone can stop him running out in the dark.
Just pop right beside you.
Good. You have light. Let's go get it.
Now that's gonna
Sibinak,
work.
Yes.
you are blinded. You cannot see.
Okay.
You look at him, his eyes are completely white.
Sure. Then we'll figure that out.
We need to get upstairs where there's light.
Oh, you guys know. You're just not thinking. It's okay.
So
You already said I could.
So so through the teleport, you can no longer see. You see nothing but darkness. But here's the catch. That light is blinding. The light from the sword is blinding.
okay.
When you move it, you have perfect dark vision.
Are you catching it?
Sibinak, you are by default a vampire. Without the lust for blood.
A Dampier?
No,
No.
you're thinking too much into it.
Okay.
You have the side effects of a vampire.
So as long as the sword's in front of me,
He's
Oh.
I
blinded.
can't see.
As long as there's a light source, you're blinded to it.
How though? Like, what the fuck happened to make that happen?
Think.
In red.
Nope.
The book.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Yeah, that's
The curse.
Nope. See, this is why I like when people do these things do this all the time and don't pay attention to what I'm telling you. That's fine.
I'm sorry when people don't.
I'm
understand
not
the
referring. I'm just saying in general. This is what you guys do. If you don't believe me, it's all on camera. Because I know every time Timber looks up there on his phone searching through TikTok.
I'm on this
Actually,
phone
they
too,
can't get on
but
that
I
one. Don't do
usually.
that.
Or whatever.
Who
Sometimes
fucking
people in
cares?
the
We
party
just keep
chat when
going.
they don't use that, they do this, and then I have to do that. You're like,
I'm not upset.
I missed some stuff.
Everybody was around when this happened. You guys first one in there.
Yeah, and
2 people are aware of it. One person's very aware of it.
It's
That's what we said like several times out.
Yeah, we did.
and we missed the movie apparently by saying curse.
Because it's not a
Onion
curse.
betrays.
I missed the movie, but I'm right, so I still missed
Okay,
it.
anyhow.
We need to
Except not
make
you.
our way to the stairs where we came from need to lead me. I cannot see anything. I'll hold the sword out, but I cannot see anything at the moment for whatever reason. So,
Fine.
guide us. Whatever.
I mean, you
I
can
am
hold it toward the ground and
still.
then walk.
It still emulates light.
I'm gonna grab my armor.
I will have. Look at me disadvantage. How much disadvantage? I don't know, but I'll be holding for an attack in case someone gets close on me. I don't want to.
Wouldn't his hearing and stuff be heightened too? Part of the curse of being a vampire minus the bloodlust.
No, you're thinking too into it.
I was just asking. You said you have all of this of the vampire minus the blood.
He has the blindness. He has perfect. Okay, Riddick. You are Riddick at the moment.
Give us the
Light
damn goggles.
hurts you as far as your sight goes. If there's light in front of you, it acts as a flare. You are blinded completely from it. If no light source is around, you have perfect dark vision. Your eyes are light sensitive at the moment.
I'm gonna be stupid, and this is because he put the sword in the coffin.
If you want to think on it, I will give you a check. Okay. Make a religion check. This is your action.
With I able to assist, but no, because it's affecting him.
It's also in combat.
Dirty 20.
There is such a thing that where if a holy place is sentient, taking from it, removing stuff from it, is considered an act of desecration. You are given bright day.
Okay. I didn't remove anything from the
He
thing
didn't.
itself, though.
You have possession of the book which was
Okay.
taken from the coffin.
How many fucking times did I go like this? when you
How
said
many
no?
times did I do?
Okay. Anyway, Trace, this is my turn. We'll move on.
That's why I asked who has possession of the book. It doesn't matter who has possession of it, it's who currently has possession.
I don't know.
So at the moment,
Oh.
if you have possession of that book,
Yeah.
you have bright spell.
Okay.
And it's just the book.
No, you're
No.
gonna have it too. You asked if you were worthy. You are not. You are unworthy to look upon the world's beauty in the shining light of day. You are blind to the daylight and light produced by the light and daylight spells. You can only see in darkness. You had dark vision before, or by dim light or artificial light. You have a sword that springs from the sun. Having that on you at the moment makes you blind.
Okay.
If you were to ditch it, you could see.
Take the damn book.
It's not the book, it's the sword. He's already cursed when he left.
So no matter who holds the book.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who holds the book now. He has it when he left the room.
I haven't left the room yet, so would I have it?
You have a sword for a really long time up until now?
It's when I left the room. I got it when I entered the room. Now, upon leaving the room, the curse is activated.
We're still gonna have to make a new hunt because you're staying here forever.
Alright, who's next?
Now that puts to the top of the round, which we will call the night.
That's what I was saying. Okay.
So top of the round would be, we'll start with top of the round with you. Next time we come back.
Yeah.
But just to let you know, on this next turn, yes, you would be blind. On your turn next.
Okay.
And guess what? It's the two most important people. The
You
one
guys will
trying
be
to guard
blind.
the
It's not
necklace
because of
and
that, it's because you are wearing the armor.
Yes.
Anything taken from the coffin, you get the bright spell.
Place it back. Still hers.
You have to atone. You have to atone. That's the point.
Paladins, y'all are not gonna be all like very.
As I said, that religion check, it's what I gave you. It's because something When something is designated as a sacred place, like a holy tomb, taking from it
Yeah.
is an act of desecration, and you are cursed by that.
Okay.
So, you guys already had a thing to it, but I keep on forgetting about it because none of y'all went back to Werewolf Den to return the items. So everybody would have long, everlasting nightmares every time they sleep.
I had nothing to
Well,
do with
besides you there, and yes, you, because you were dead and brought back to the degree. Anybody else that had stuff from the werewolf den, like all your gear,
Well, and technically, even before then, Havela never would have been. She slept in the backpack and was told to stay in the backpack.
but all the weapons were taken out.
Not hers. She was in the backpack.
I would not have it also.
Because you said that no one knew she was in there, remember?
Right, but you couldn't have a backpack. You couldn't have. Okay, a goblin couldn't be in a backpack holding an axe. That would be a little bit too much within the backpack with everything else being.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
that's a hammer.
With all the weapons that were out at that point in time next to that shrine of the werewolf den, it cursed all the items.
But that was the loophole. You guys had a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, because we didn't think that through.
But again, haha, back on track. So we will pick this up next week. Hope you guys liked it and enjoyed. Just hit that like and subscribe button. It does help us out so much. I know these guys are not like it.
That's sure as fuck up y'all are like it.
But from us at D20 Misfits.
Night.
Night.
See, this was the bad